Alright, this is the Fool's Den podcast. I'll go by the name of DB. To my left, I got
JC.
And to my right, I got
Chris.
And across to me, I got
Sant, aka Santi Carzola.
And listen, man, it's been a minute, but let's dive into the first topic. UK Afro swing. Let's talk about it, boys. Listen, man, I can't lie, man. I was going back, I was listening to like some of the old tracks. I was listening to like Notes, Wanason, Young Bane, Kojo, guys that were just like the face of Afro swing. And I clocked it. Obviously, there's a lot of events that's going on right now. You got the DOT. You know, you got the slow jams with A. There's a lot of events in it. But I realized no one has done this year, and I think this is a niche. A DJ, especially in summer as well, yeah, someone needs to do a UK Afro swing event only during the summer, daytime event as well, because that's essential to play during the daytime. Someone needs to do it, bro. If it's not them, it's us. But go on, what are you gonna say, Sans? Go on.
No. You know what's crazy? It's like it will benefit so many people as well.
Bro, 100%.
Think of it this way: imagine you're there, they're doing an Afro beats event, and they're bringing out artists. Even people like 2-3. Who ain't done music in a long time. He comes out, he performs his extension, shuts the place down. The next person, then Jay Huss, then this, then Hardy Caprio. I think it will benefit a lot. Even 100. Swarms. What's that?
Swarms as well, bro.
He's got a couple bangers, Afro swing bangers as well.
Big facts,
so definitely I think they should be trying to get that done. I don't know why it hasn't been done. But they should be trying to get that done.
Do you know what's mad? Yeah, because obviously I was at Amara's event, and she bought at 23.
Oh man, she did.
And she bought at 23, and the reception that he got was mad.
Crazy. I'm not even surprised.
Mad.
I'm not surprised.
And I remember being in that. I think it was like last year as well. I remember being in that moment. I'm like, bro. Like someone needs to do one. I was at a barbecue, so I was at a barbecue. This is the moment I realized it. I was at a barbecue. My boy's barbecue is his birthday. Hold to Asher, by the way. This guy does parties every year, whatever. And the DJ was from East London, and I can tell as well because he was playing all the East London joints. He was playing the Kojos, the Young Banes, the Jay Husses, like all of them. Yeah, obviously he got a clue like Mo Stacks and whatnot. But I said to myself, I sat there and I'm like, this guy's playing back to back bangers, and I said, blood. No one's done this, like. This is actually a niche, like for the summer, like a seasonal thing,
Even what's that Timbo and Mover tune?
Oh,
ringtone. Even when that gets played now, just a casual thing in an event, it shuts it down.
Shuts it down, bro. Shuts it down. Even like a Rattling Messiah,
bro.
That's not really UK Afro swing,
we
but
can put that in there.
You know, but we can slap that in there.
Banger,
it's a summer
banger.
It's all in the same. You know what I'm trying to say?
You see what I'm saying? Like, but I sat to myself because obviously you know you go to parties, and they play these tunes like a fine wine or something like that, and you're like, bro, and it gets reception in the party. And I'm thinking to myself, imagine doing it back to back. Like an event where it's just strictly that in the daytime.
Because I remember, like, is it summer 17, summer 16?
Yeah.
That's when all them tunes were all coming out by bro, those summers were crazy, bro. They were good summers, bro.
Big man.
Sorry, Chris, I cut you off.
I was gonna say, you know what's mad? Tion Wayne's got some old school bangers as well.
Yeah, of course, Tion Wayne.
Big fact.
That could come into that category.
Big
Before
facts.
you started the rap stuff, innit?
Big facts. Him and was it Afro B in it?
Oh yeah.
Them two was like Xavi and Iniesta. They complimented each other.
They were chucking Wanason in there.
Yep, Wanason.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You see Wanason,
he's cold.
Yeah, underrated.
Bro.
Underrated. Heavily underrated.
Like disrespectfully. I don't know if that's even a word. Underrated.
Jack is thinking, what was I doing? Summer 16, 17. What was I doing?
That was outside causing trouble.
Yeah, what was you doing? In 2016 summer, what was you doing? Like, where was you at the time? Was you in Chingford? Where was you?
I'm always in Chingford. But yeah, 17, I couldn't tell you. 16.
Couldn't tell you either.
I don't want to say, but yeah, let's go. But that's the thing. 60 was bad. 70, I don't remember. So it's just one of them ones.
What would you man say the golden years of like UK Afro swing was? Like, when do you feel like it started, and then like the eras, like the range?
I think 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, that period.
Because I remember.
I
was in sixth form then, and that's when you see the Kojo fans, Jay Huss thing was going on.
Yeah.
When they were doing the back-to-back tunes.
The back-to-back thing,
Walk From Me, then Jay Huss has done the remix.
Yep.
That's still Afro swing, innit?
Because you have to realise
that
in that
era,
time period, like that was that going on. Then you had Jay Silver coming through.
Oh,
yes.
Even
Notes was making tunes at that time.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about
Hardy Caprio, One Asen, Swarms, like I said, like everyone's all moving at that same time.
All moving at the same time. NSG was coming through the works as well.
You know who was so underrated? Did you ever listen to T Muller?
Come on, bro.
Bruv.
What tune did he have? Is it Pound Dollar?
Pound Dollar Cake.
Yeah.
There was another one that was so hard.
Moolah Stacks.
Oh yes.
Moolah Stacks. I think with Moolah Stacks though, I feel like if he was, because I think he's got bangers.
Yeah.
But I wish he was more consistent, like One Ace and all them man.
Moolah Stacks, is that the one? Who's the one? No, was it T Muller or Moolah Stacks that had the tune of Hardy Caprio?
T Muller.
Hey, that was a tune.
Banger. And it made me think.
That was a summer tune, bro. Left, right, center.
It made me think. Was UK AfroSwing the best era of our culture?
Oh, yeah, I think for me personally, because I still listen to it.
Innit? Same.
For real. Same.
100%.
Especially when the weather's nice like this.
Yes.
100%, bro. 100%. And I feel like the moment, this might be a crazy take, but this is my opinion. Yeah. The moment that this era kind of like swung away from that. And they're making it whatever they're making. I feel like the culture, especially the music, the quality of music, it's gone down. Kind of declined. Like, don't get it twisted. Obviously, Send Your Seed's killing it. Don't ever get it twisted. He's killing it.
He is,
and like, there's artists that's in the best, stage that they've ever been in. Yeah, but I feel like when they started, bearing away from Afro swing, I feel like the quality of music started declining. Started declining, in my opinion.
There's something about Afro swing, man.
It was. I feel like it was just.
It's good music, bro. It's real good music.
Especially when you hear it back to back as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like we might have to do it, or any DJ that's listening, whatever. I feel like
bro. We might have to make that happen. Still.
I think
100%.
I think it's time that we just link up with a DJ that's on it.
We're gonna have to do it,
and we just do it.
We're gonna have to do it. And you know what's crazy? Yeah, the DJ that Asher's party. Yeah. I'm gonna reach out to Asher. I'm gonna find out his name.
Yeah, find out, please.
And hopefully, I'm just being optimistic in it. Yeah, I'll whatever.
You know what the question is? Though? Why has no one done it?
It don't make sense.
Why has no one done it?
It doesn't make sense.
But the only the only problem is
go on.
You can't invite a lot of people that we would want to invite because they've got their own situations going on.
The thing is,
that's where it comes a bit tricky.
The thing is, it doesn't even have to be a thing where you got to bring out every single artist. You might bring out one, that's fine. But for me, just to play the music,
just the environment with the music,
just the environment where you're playing the music. People that love Afro swing, do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's people that genuinely love Afro swing. Where it's like, if we just play it, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna create good vibes. You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised no one's done that though.
It's weird,
You're telling me since 2016, no one's fought to do that. Someone must have done it.
Almost 10 years.
I'm telling you that's a niche,
True.
Bro, we might have to shout some. We might have to shout some DJs. 100%. Maybe you shout about your connect that looking to close down. Yeah.
Do you know what? Because on this topic, let me ask a question. Let me get this out of the way.
Go on.
Do a Mount Rushmore of Afro swing artists. Let me get this out of the way, because I just thought to myself, right, if we're gonna get into a bit of Mount Rushmore stuff. Let's talk about Afro swing artists.
For me, the top, like not top two, but there's two
hard,
in there. I think Kojo's in there for sure.
Yeah, of course,
we already had that down.
I expected that.
Jay Silver,
which is understandable.
Jay Silver,
I would fully put T Muller in it.
T Muller,
okay,
because some of his tunes are underrated.
Yeah. I got my
The
three.
last one's hard. Wait,
I got my three.
Does NSG come under Afro?
100%.
Yeah, then it's a tough one.
Because they had funky bangers.
They had a lot of bangers.
They had a lot of bangers.
You know what? I'll put JR's in it because he's a statement.
I definitely agree with that.
That's it, man. I hear that.
What would you say, Sats? Name your four. You know, with us here, because we get carried away, we actually have to name our fours. Our four.
Kojo.
Okay.
Hardy.
Yep.
Ooh.
It's hard.
It is a hard one, though. Because there's so many. There's so many.
I'm going to say One Asen.
Yeah.
And the fourth one. Bro. You know what? I'm going to say Tion Wayne.
Ooh. Okay.
That's my fourth. I'm going to say Tion Wayne. I like Afro swing Tion Wayne.
Yep.
Yeah.
More than any other type of Tion Wayne.
Big facts.
That's my personal thing, innit? I like Afro swing Tion Wayne.
I agree. I would say, this ain't in no order.
Yeah, it's no order.
Kojo, Huss, Tion, One Asen.
Yeah.
That's
a solid one.
Because I feel like with One Nation, yeah, bro, he's been a part of so much tracks, bro.
And you know how talented he actually is.
Super talented, bro.
Songwriter, producer, this and that, bro. He's
I feel like with him, because he makes so much hits, it goes under the rug.
Yeah.
It goes under the rug. He's made so much hits.
Wait, does he produce his own tunes? Most of them,
I believe.
Oh
so.
shit!
Oh, does he do that as well?
Shit, that's not.
He's a producer, though.
nothing.
I think he's a producer by trade.
He's the coldest, man. He's one of the pioneers, man. He's one of the pioneers.
That's a good Mount Rushmore as well. Producers.
Yeah, no, big facts.
Oh, that you know what that is?
Damn. I know yours. I know yours.
Yeah.
I know yours.
You know my number one, isn't it?
Yeah. I know yours.
Timberland, isn't it?
Timberland's definitely your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Like you know what's crazy? Yeah, because I might be kind of like Missy Elliott as well, but I feel like Timberland had his best work when he was working with Missy Elliott.
Okay.
When he was working with Aaliyah, Jay-Z in his prime, like 98, Jay-Z. Like, yeah, he was just cold.
Who else?
He was still cold.
Who else?
What, are we naming 3?
No,
or 4? 4.
Mount Rushmore, isn't it? 4.
Alright. I would say Timberland, Kanye West,
Yes.
Pharrell.
Yeah.
I know this is gonna sound.
You've literally almost
missed
got
that.
I got one. But I know this is gonna
thing.
sound like mediocre, or whatever. But Dr. Dre as well.
I was just gonna say you have to put Dre up.
You have to put Dr. Dre because he was dominating in the 80s when the man was wearing shiny suits. Then the 90s, the 2000s with Eminem and all them man there, and he discovered a lot of artists as well. Kendrick, Snoop Dogg. Ice Cube,
and he's been producing for a long
Easy
time.
E for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that's my 4, but for me, my favorite has to be Timberland. He's just too cold for me.
Yeah, he is.
Do you know what? I'd agree with DB. Mine's exactly the same.
Yeah. I can't lie to you. Mine is pretty much exactly. I can't think of anyone else who I'd shift out to put in for yours.
If I was to add a 5 in there, I'll slap like Scott Storch in there.
Cold.
Because he worked with Dr. Dre.
And he's cold as well.
And he's cold.
He's cold.
If you go on his Instagram, you see man
see him on the piano
and that. Do you know what I'm saying? But you know that Dr. Dre track. I thought, which one is it? I don't know which one it is.
Nah. He produced Lean Back.
Yeah.
You know the song Lean Back?
Lean Back.
He produced a tune for Beyonce, I think, as well.
Wait, is he white?
Yeah.
Yeah, white
Is he
guy.
the guy that's done 50 Cent's Candy Shop?
Yes.
Oh, bro,
Yes.
I see a clip of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a track. What's that track with? Is it Still Dre?
Still DRE.
Steve DRE.
So that
that's
means
Scott.
in the
That's
club
Scott
as
Storch, bro.
Oh, is it?
On the pianos,
I'm not too sure.
that's Scott Storch.
There was a couple
Dr.
of
Dre
artists
is the
that made it.
producer, but Scott Storch done that
He
piano
done
thing.
the piano bit.
Oh, no,
That was
you know
Scott
what?
Storch.
Yeah, he's sick. I see a couple clips of him. He's cold.
Man. He was cold. That's if I was to slap if there was a 5. But that's my 4 in it. What would you man say?
It's a shame because Kanye is like controversial. Right now,
Yeah.
Obviously,
That's another thing.
That's
that's
a
whole other.
That's a whole. That needs its whole episode.
That's a whole episode.
But
we should dip into it. We should dip into it soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I think minus the bullshit.
Yeah.
Like
He
just
said
to just to ignore that. Producing wise,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
the guy is out of this world, bro.
You seen his documentary that was on Netflix?
Yeah, the 3 episode,
Yeah.
3-part episode. Yeah,
The man was literally going into the place, plugging, putting his
Yeah.
music. You know,
Yeah.
he reminds me of. You know, he reminds me of. In the office, bro.
What plugging in?
No.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I can
Man, like,
imagine
yeah.
I still ain't good.
Oh my god, bro.
I can imagine him doing that.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh man, man.
Yeah.
Has anyone said the format?
Nah, Jack.
No, I'll say
Same as me, yeah.
Now, what about the Afro swing?
Yeah, go on, Jack. What's your Afro swing list? Go on.
Do you know what? I couldn't pick just 4. So like, yeah, I couldn't pick just 4. But we were talking about in the office about the Mount Rushmore comedians.
Yeah, come back. He wants you to come back.
Pause. Yeah. I just want to know why Sans is laughing. That's all I wanted to know.
I'll tell you what.
You know, it's
I've got the issue to tell you why I'm laughing.
Issue, bro.
I'll tell you what I'm laughing because man's segueing out of it. He didn't want to answer it. So
he said, I'm gonna save his DV.
He goes, it's the same as everyone else. Anyway, guys, I was.
The thing is, he didn't clock it, but he put his middle finger up. When I asked him, he put his middle finger up.
The thing is, the reason why I allowed him because he pitched me. That's alright, cool. I like it.
Nah, man, if we're quite finished, but we're still talking about that one in the office, isn't it? About the comedians.
He moved on again. He just think, yeah.
Fair play. He doesn't have a Mount Rushmore.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I couldn't pick 4. It's too difficult.
So actually, no. Let's go back. It's difficult. Well, I said it's too difficult. You gotta come back.
Matter of fact, you know Mount Rushmore behind there's actually another hill.
There's another hill. Go on, you can pick 8.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll give you more options.
You got 2 Mount Rushmores.
Nah, it's cheating then, isn't it? I don't cheat.
I thought DV don't say I can. Alright, cool.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Even I don't want to move on. Let's move on. We'll out.
Jack, you take the forefront then, for this one, yeah?
Wait. Is everyone said the 4?
Yeah.
Was it that 4, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm bagging.
Well, I mean, we did.
I'm bagging. Go, Jack.
This is now, go on, comedians, Mount Rushmore.
But I don't want to hear, I'm same as Jack here. It's hard because obviously,
we did.
I grew up watching a lot of UK comedians. I didn't really start watching a lot of American comedians, so I was like my teens. But one of my mates showed me Def Comedy Jam, and it changed the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my 4 all from Def Comedy Jam. My
Okay.
top 4. If I had to the UK ones, it's different sense of humour, innit? But just in terms of like belly laughs, Bernie Mac,
Big facts.
Dave Chappelle,
Yep, 100%.
Chris Tucker,
Okay.
and I don't know about it's got to be between Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
Because like when they were younger, I still remember there was one Martin Lawrence one where he's talking about like there's a guy in the crowd. You probably know what I'm on about. He's talking about where he fucked his girl.
Oh, you took Martin Lawrence?
Yeah, but I was dying at that. But yeah, they're probably my top 4.
Fair.
Calm.
UK ones is different, innit? But
What's your UK one?
Alright. So Frankie Boy.
Wait, before you start. Why is he? Because he hotted me up. Why is he laughing?
He's childish.
You know
I
what?
just asked you what your UK one is, and he started giggling.
You got you clean.
He's childish.
You know why Sans is a criminal, yeah?
Here we
Because
go.
he thinks the same thing as me.
Nah, I'm telling you now, I'm not thinking.
Because when you said his top 5, I thought he was gonna say like Lee Evans,
all the white ones, innit?
Peter K,
Frankie Boyle,
and then the top of it, Jim Carrey, the leader.
You got one of them, right? Yeah, I put Frankie Boyle.
Frankie Boyle in it.
But don't get twisted, Lee Evans is funny though.
I don't find it funny.
Jack don't find it funny.
Like,
Lee Evans is funny. He's like one of those. Go.
He just twitches and sweats. That's all he does. Like it's not funny, man.
He's how can I say? He's like
it's funny if you're immature.
Yeah, he's silly, innit?
I find that other guy funny. The one I sit in the office, the one that goes.
Oh, Jimmy Carr. Yeah,
He's
no,
actually
Jimmy Carr's
funny.
funny.
He's funny because
Jimmy
he
Carr's
gets on to
funny.
people in the crowd.
Do you know I think he's more funny than him though? The guy that's on the show, 8 out of 10 cats. What's his name? The one that passed away. God rest his soul.
Sean Lock.
I
I'll
love
tell you,
Sean
if you
Lock,
watch him,
Sean Lock was funny.
He's probably the funniest UK comedian.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You know, I'm actually gonna watch some stuff.
Underrated. You know, with him, it's like I think I haven't watched his stand-ups. I want to keep it a buck with you.
Yeah.
I've only watched him from 8 out of 10 cats, yeah. And with him, I feel like he's funny because of just like. He's just normal conversation, like he's just having a normal conversation, but it's just super funny.
I've seen him live one time, innit?
Is it?
Yeah,
Is he good?
It's sick.
Is he good? Yeah.
It's the funniest show I've watched.
It
was one. You know when you go like live at the Apollo, they don't tell you who's gonna be there.
Yeah.
So we got there and they did like 2 dead ones at first, like just getting into the
Like someone opened it up.
But then
You know what? Funnily enough, I just realised now my brother is going to see. Do you know a comedian called Kev on Stage?
Nah.
He's an American one. He's going to see him today, actually. Funny.
Oh, I swear.
Yeah, he's actually gone there today to go see him.
That's the thing with me. I don't really.
Yeah.
No.
Is he like up and coming, or is he like been here for a minute?
I think he's more bigger in America.
Oh, okay. I'll be honest with you. Like with comedians, obviously I know, like obviously to name mine, but I don't know like any of the up and coming. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I feel like Dave Chappelle
100%
is my number one. If I was to name my Mount Rushmore, Bernie Mac has to be in
Those two are like for me. They ain't moving.
I feel like the reason why I say Martin Lawrence, because of just Def Comedy Jam. You know what I'm gonna say, and I feel like he's been responsible for a lot of comedians just through using his platform with that. And then I would say Eddie because of Raw alone.
Raw and Delirious.
He said the same as me.
So basically,
no, but
you got
like,
the same list. So you got the same list. Just say I got this.
But like,
just say
I'll tell you the reason why though. I feel like the reason why. The reason why I have to put
PEE, you know.
The thing is, the reason why I have to put Eddie here because of what he's done in comedy, stand up, and what he's done in movies, bro.
That's the same as Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence as well, 100% with the sitcoms with Martin Lawrence.
Bernie, man.
and Bernie Mac with a sick. Yeah, he's done. I saw he had a Bernie Mac show. Remember the Bernie Mac show?
Dave Chappelle show.
Like it's literally the same as Jack's. Yeah.
You used to watch Dave Chappelle do the Rick James story.
No, I haven't.
What?
I haven't.
You need to watch it.
I feel like I have though. I feel like I have.
You definitely have seen.
I feel like I have
seen the Rick James story.
Yeah, I feel like I have.
Dave Chappelle reenacts a story that happened between Eddie Murphy, Charlie Murphy, and Rick James, and it's just wild.
Bro,
like, Rick James was fucked. Like if you listen to like his life stories, it's just the guy.
Have you seen the Prince one?
Was he like a cokehead?
Prince one as well.
It's not as
He's
good,
got a story of Prince as well.
The Rick James one's the best
He
one.
was a cokehead, isn't it? Rick James,
Nah,
did it?
Bro, him and his
He's a
girlfriend.
madman.
Him and his girlfriend tied someone up for like 3 days and just kept him as a slave, like in their house.
Right, right.
But he was fucked.
What do you get?
I'm telling you, America.
He did everything.
Bro.
Like,
You know,
In America,
it's different, isn't it?
It's different.
But yeah, like, why would you think that's normal? But anyways,
no, he's off his head in it.
America's
Yeah.
crazy.
alright, Mount Rushmore of comedians.
Comedians.
What would you say, Chris?
I can't. I ain't got 4 because I've only started watching proper comedy recently, innit?
Yeah.
But mine's mainly just UK. If it was America,
But your personal favourite.
Yeah,
Anyone.
There's no wrong answer. We'll just judge. We'll just judge the
It's
answer.
like an assessment, diagnostic
Yeah,
assessment.
we'll judge you anyway.
There's
We'll
no
judge
wrong
you.
answer.
Listen,
Judge by
I'll
yourself.
definitely put America, I'll put Kevin Hart there
Okay.
because I like him. Acting, comedy, I love him. There's a guy that's upcoming. I wouldn't say he's top, but I'll put him in mind because I find him so funny. Yeah, his name's Aries Spears.
Aries Spears.
Oh,
He's been doing this for time.
He's
I said he's up and coming.
Wait, but
He'll be vexed at you if you said that.
yeah, but he's not. He doesn't. His shows are still small. He doesn't sell out.
Yeah, but he's not up the government.
But he's been doing this.
He's been doing this for a long time,
Yeah, but
bro.
compared to like,
We
he
got
hasn't
it.
got no
He got it.
special.
Ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
you haven't got me.
We'll let him out. We'll let him out. Let him out.
Right, let me explain. In my defense, he
And do you
hasn't
feel
got
like you just discovered him? And that's nothing wrong
That's
with that.
nothing wrong
No,
with
There's
that.
actually nothing wrong with
the
that.
reason why I would say he's still up and coming, he hasn't got no big shows. Like he's not on Netflix. He hasn't got no
Yeah.
specials. He's not on the level of Dave Chappelle.
You know what I feel Aries Spears... How do you say his name again?
Aries Spears.
Aries Spears,
Let
man.
him guess.
Nah. We've
saved
done this
me.
too much for him.
Yeah.
There's a whole compilation right now on the pod of DB
He
saying
saved me, though.
Yeah, go on.
I feel like with him, I think the reason why he hasn't got that Netflix
Lady
commercial success,
Lady Leisure's
because I feel like with him, he's not commercially political.
Sorry,
Get your show. Like, get your show. Get your show.
it's not me, man.
What you say?
Lady Leisure got me. He said Lady Leisure was
Listen, man, listen.
Like a brass.
Hey, hold tight,
He put it
Lady
back to episode
Leisha.
1.
Hold tight, listen. She corrected us, and I got it right. So I appreciate her for that.
Yeah.
But and you know what's crazy? Yeah, a lot of men said Lady Leisure.
Yeah, I know. I
So
saw.
we kind of saved the people that was saying it wrong with their
You know
chest.
what? People who saw that,
Yes.
they all said apology.
Yes.
Because we saved you.
We saved you. Because they were laughing at us. They were saying it the wrong way too. Including
Everyone
you.
said it wrong.
Including you, nigga.
I didn't even say it.
Hey, roll back the tapes. I didn't say it. Jack was saying it wrong.
We'll roll it back. We'll roll it back. At this moment here,
We're gonna roll it back. We're gonna roll it back.
Tell me about them. Go on.
But with my man,
Yeah. I'm waiting. I want to hear this.
on that?
I want to hear
He's
this.
not letting
man
them
like Mr. Spears. I think with him, I feel like the reason why he's not commercially successful, even though he is successful, but commercially successful, because he's not commercially politically correct the way Kevin Hart
I agree.
is and whatnot. He says it how it is. He
Yeah.
calls out anything
Well,
that he
you
doesn't
know,
fuck
But the
with.
thing is, if you like, it's how can I put it? If you was in America,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be saying what you're saying here.
Yes.
If you get what I'm saying, he's
Oh,
quite
yeah,
big
yeah,
there.
yeah,
like,
yes.
as in even other comedians look up to him.
Yeah.
As a sort of thing in it.
Yeah.
But obviously with us, the exposure that we get,
Yeah.
he's not really getting exposed.
But he's a comedian's comedian. Like he says it how it is. I think with comedians, they're supposed to speak out on things they disagree with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm
the
saying?
whole point.
But with comedians now, like especially like a Kevin Hart, they're more politically correct. They don't want to
Yeah.
talk on certain things. With
It's
him,
where the world's going, man.
that's where the world's
Yeah.
going because of council culture and all that.
Do you think,
with
do you
him,
think
you
if
don't
he
give a fuck
comes here, he
about
sells out?
100%. But what do you mean though? Like what
Like,
arenas?
sells out where?
Arenas. Like let's say.
I don't
where
think
do
he's
they-
known like that.
No. Well,
Which
it
is
depends. where- it-
criminal.
That's
But it depends where.
Yeah. If
Like,
it's
he's not gonna go sell out the O2.
What's a
like,
what's
he's
a-
gonna hustle.
what's a like a medium-sized stage that they normally
Brixton Arena.
I like Brixton.
I
That's-
reckon like
that's
O2,
small, that's
O2.
O2's too big.
Too big, bro.
No, Indigo O2.
Oh, no go.
Oh,
Well, like
yeah,
O2
yeah.
isn't.
Yeah.
Joe Black's one.
With Joe Black.
No, but it's got more capacity.
With Joe Black.
No, but
Yeah, so
Indigo
do you think he sells
O2.
out?
What Islington O2?
Yeah. Because what's
Indigo
that? What's the?
O2.
What's that? What does it go up to? Like
What do you
capacity wise?
What Indigo O2?
Yeah.
That looks like what 2K?
Oh, that's small.
Yeah,
That's
then he
small
should
though.
sell
2K
it.
to 3K.
He should sell it
Yeah.
out.
He,
Yeah,
no,
I
he
think
would definitely
2K
sell it out.
sells out.
I reckon he
2K
could do
sells
like 4 shows back to back doing that.
Yeah,
100%. But like I said, because he's not commercially successful, you see like how Kevin Hart's in all these commercial movies. He probably doesn't get that because he's not commercially politically correct.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But he's a comedian. Like, you see the niggas that are commercial, they know about my man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They know about my man.
Because like, even if you see interviews with these comedians, they always mention at some point him.
Yep.
Like, then I was staying with this guy and I was opening for him. And It's always Ari Spears.
Because he is super funny.
Well, as in they were opening for him.
Yeah, there's a lot of comedians that have been opening
Okay,
or
so
he's put them on. He's brought them to these places.
Facts.
Fair.
Because he's super funny, especially when it comes to his
Bro,
impressions.
I watch his clips, and I'm just laughing my head off.
The way he impersonates people, bro, he's one of the coolest.
I think honourable mentions. Just to get some honourable mentions off.
Yeah.
Cat Williams.
Yes.
Has to be an honourable mention.
Yes, 100%.
Chris Tucker.
Yep.
Chris Rock.
Yep. Chris Tucker now though, would you say Chris Tucker now is killing it?
No. That's what I'm saying. They're just honourable mentions. They're not going to make them
mentions though.
They're not
Yeah,
gonna make them out.
Yeah.
Even Will Smith, I wouldn't really put him in this. I don't know, man.
Nah, he's not a comedian.
He's not a comedian.
He tried doing it once.
Yeah, I know he tried to do it. Steve Harvey.
Yeah. He went to Dave Chappelle for help for that as well.
What's Steve Harvey?
Will Smith.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, he was chilling with like Dave Chappelle. I don't know if he was getting advice or whatever, but yeah.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Another one. It's gone out of my head, but there's a few honourable.
Richard Pryor,
obviously, legend.
100%.
He might actually. I think he might deserve a spot in the Mount Rushmore.
It's one that you might said that I look like back in the day. A lot of white said I look like him.
Who?
What's his fucking name?
Bill Cosby.
What comedian?
And it pissed me the fuck off because I don't look like him, but apparently I act like him. You know what's going to be at Maximus, man?
Who, bro?
What, Martin Lawrence?
Beat that. Nah, bruv, it's fucking. You know that?
It's not Martin Lawrence.
Ludicrous.
Yeah, was it not Martin Lawrence? He's got Ludacris.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Oh my!
We said you look like Cedric the Entertainer.
This nigga said
when he didn't have the braids, when he had the afro thing going on,
yeah.
I'm telling you,
He trying to say,
I've never heard.
do I look like Cedric the Entertainer, bro?
I'm telling you.
Cedric.
Are you saying I look like him or I function like him?
No. It's a bit of both. Shall I
Cedric
tell you what? If you pull up an old picture,
Bro,
pull up an old picture.
I don't.
And I
look
hope on the
like
pod we'll get a picture
Cedric the
because
Entertainer,
this is
bro.
mad. This is mad.
You're taking a
Don't look like
taking-
Cedric.
that's what I'm saying.
He's taking the piss.
I wasn't the only one. Oh, no.
He's taking the piss.
He looks like Leroy.
Nigga trying to say, you can imagine me in a fedora hat, function like Cedric the Entertainer.
That picture's a
That's
bad.
even a fucking
But
piss.
Cedric the Entertainer, he's always dancing in
That's what I'm
it.
saying. He can dance though.
He can dance. He can dance. He
I
can
can't lie.
Hey, I
He's
swear
funny
to
as well
God,
though.
DB did that dance today when he was eating Costa.
Oh, that's Cedric the Entertainer.
If I'm lying,
You got to bleep out when I said yeah.
Yeah, there's a few things you got to
Yeah,
do.
Let's be.
But look,
Cedric's funny though.
Yeah,
he is
Cedric
funny.
is
He's actually
absolutely
funny.
funny, bro.
he's an actor as well.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of movies still.
He's sick, man. He's sick.
Bernie Mac was one of my
Mike
all-time,
Epps,
bro.
Mike Epps as well.
Mike
You
Epps,
got to
defo.
mention Mike Epps.
Definitely
Michael Blackson.
Michael Blackson.
Yes.
You know what's mad? What would you
I
lot
don't
say?
really know
You
Michael.
rate the Americans more than the UK when it comes to comedy, then? Because
It's
everything that you got
comedy.
named,
It's
you haven't named.
It's
one
very
UK.
different, man.
It's different.
Yeah, I see what you mean,
Here's
I see what you
like Ricky Gervais.
You gotta be more dry.
Whoa, why you love it?
That's in Jack's Mount Rushmore as well, yeah.
Ricky Gervais in it.
And these man are so racist. Man. It's
said
actually-
it.
That's his goal. He
That's
told me the other day, I said, go.
He said it's just
No,
four
I've
Ricky
never said
Gervaises.
that. I've never
It's four
said
Ricky Gervaises.
Yeah.
About Russell.
Listen, it's four. It's about a choice.
I've never
All
said that.
It's all Rickies, you know.
And it's all your faces. That's what he said to me. That's what he said to me.
You're a guy. You're a
Nah, idiots.
But now look, you've been off work for a little while, innit?
Yeah.
So we've got a couple things to tell you that's been going on at work.
Oh, yeah,
So
shit.
Let me
I'll
know.
start with the first one, with what DB did the other day.
I'm a foodie, man.
So,
It's a red card still.
yeah.
Is it a red card?
So everyone's coming back from
Nah, it's a
lunch.
yellow. It's a yellow.
It's a yellow.
Yeah, it's a yellow. It's a
Don't
yellow.
send it off. It's not bad.
Set the
He can
scene,
still
set the
play.
scene, set the scene.
I can still play, but it's like suspension next thing.
But when he
Go,
loses,
go, go.
Sin bin. Sin
So
bin.
like,
he'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be back.
Listen, he sent me to the stands.
For 5 minutes. Go on.
Go ahead.
so everyone's coming back for lunch. The new girl said, she looked at me and said, "Oh, I'm not hungry. Do you want my chips?"
Yeah.
I've gone, "Nah, I'm alright."
Wait for it.
Sorry.
Wait for it.
I know what's coming.
Like as soon as she said that, I looked at my screen. There's already a Teams notification. I was like, So I've looked at DB and he's just sitting there like that, typing. I'm like, alright, cool. So I've clicked on it.
Yeah.
It's from DB. It says, ask her if I want the chips.
That's no, but the thing is,
So understandable.
The reason why you didn't need to hold this off for me because I expect it.
No, wait, there's more to it. There's more to it. There's more to it.
I've looked at it, I was like, do you know who might want your chips? I was like, you see that guy over there? I was just like, if you've got anything you don't want, just give it 10 minutes. So she's gone, oh, Daniel, do you want my chips? And then he's like,
sure?
You sure?
I acted shocked like I didn't know what was going on.
But the thing is, I already know this.
But the thing is, he was typing nothing.
Yeah, I was typing nothing.
The computer was that. He was just like this.
But you man are forgetting, I started with DB. So this is it's funny to me, but I already know what's coming.
The thing is,
even before you said, are you sure? I knew, are you sure it's coming?
In my defense, the reason why I done it, because I was thinking she's new, and I think you know when you're new and like, for example, obviously because Jack's sitting with her. Like Jack,
I want to hear this.
Jack is on the same pod with her, and obviously she's new, innit?
Right.
So I'm thinking to myself, she's new. She don't really want to ask everyone, so she's only gonna ask Jack because she's probably most comfortable with him because she's been chatting to him all day. So I was thinking, in mind, I was thinking she's gonna ask Jack. Jack's gonna say no. She's gonna chuck it in the bin. So I thought, you know, just to beat her to the punch,
to protect it,
just to beat her to the punch. I messaged Jack and I said, ask her if I want some.
Bro, you know why that's a red card?
Why?
Man said just because she's new. You wanted to eat the chips. That's what it was. You wanted the chips. Just say, I wanted the chips. She was going to throw it away. So I thought, I messaged Jack.
Yes. Because I felt like she would have been shy. You know what I'm saying? Like she would have been shy.
But you was moving shy.
Yeah, he was.
Because you should have went and said, I want the chips.
Yeah, why did you
No, because I got to go up to a new person and say, let me get your chips.
So instead you messaged Jack to say, tell her to tell me, do I want the chips?
You feel like we're asking him to rob her.
You know what's crazy? When she called me, I was like, huh? What's that? What did you say?
Sure.
Are you sure?
Give it 2 weeks, she will know. Are you sure? Off by heart.
Yeah, she got the play. She got the play that.
He said, are you sure? He was already eating the chips.
For those who don't know, DB is the biggest foodie you will ever.
Biggest foodie.
Yeah, definitely. He's the biggest foodie.
But the maddest thing is, this guy Jack eats more than me.
Oh yeah,
he's more than me. I can't lie, he eats more than me.
That's true.
I love food, but in terms of like the quantity of how much I have,
I do.
You should post a picture of you at Paradise. That's the perfect example.
That picture.
I'll do that,
yeah. Jack eats like he just built the shard. Like he just built the shard.
Jack eats like every meal is the Last Supper.
I can't lie, it's pretty, yeah. But it weren't the reaction I was hoping for. So I'll tell you.
It's because bro, I know DB too
well.
No.
I'll tell you,
I thought it was something more like.
Alright, fair enough. I'll tell you a different one, but this ain't about DB this time. So when I was at college,
I
had my legs on the toilet. Like burst. I've been holding
Go.
Quick.
Let's see.
2 minutes.
You might as well do that at the Ballers League one together.
Alright. No, well, I can't tell the Ballers League one.
Right? Oh.
Yeah. So, do you want to tell it?
Do I have to tell it?
Well, you were there. You're the only one there, isn't it?
I still can't believe that's all you man were hiding from.
No. Jack's been doing the most.
To be fair, my answer was,
No, but DB's one. That's DB.
It was the
Inside
fact
out.
that he
You had to
messaged.
be there.
You had to be there because it was like, you know when someone's having a combo with just Jack, but he's listening because it's food.
Yeah.
He's listening to find out
The
Jack's
thing
gonna
is,
eat the food.
this is in my head. That's DB. Is he back already? Oh,
No, it was her third day as well. Like
Oh,
that's what
shit,
was
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Well, that's probably why he got shot.
He messaged Jack
she's so
saying,
new.
tell her to ask me for food if I want to eat the chips.
Typical. I'm telling you.
I was dying because it was literally as soon as she said it.
Did he get the chips in the end?
Of course he did.
Yeah, he
bro.
went over. He took the whole lot.
Yeah. He's a soldier.
It was just the fact that as soon as she said it, I've looked like that.
Yeah.
And there's already a notification.
He's involved. Yeah,
As soon as she said, held up the chips, he was already typing to me. But I was dying though.
That's so
Yeah,
jokes.
no, the Ballers League one's kind of peak, innit? And it's peak because of the t-shirt as well, isn't it?
Wait, my t-shirt?
You'll get it.
Bro, this guy, he almost got me back.
No way. Now I'm questioning it.
He said something stupid. You know Jack? He said something to me, but he said it out loud, bare loud, without checking his mirrors.
Yeah. Oh, that's a dangerous thing at Ballers League because everyone's right behind you, innit?
Bro, everyone's around us.
Yeah.
No, do you know what it was though? There was girls behind us. They were definitely 14, 15, and they were just pissing everyone off.
And they were just screaming. It put me off going Ballers League, bro. I can't lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm only going Ballers League now if I go sit in a like.
Where DB was sitting, innit?
Or
where was Brayford sitting?
Right at the front.
Right at the front.
Like behind the goal.
Do you get
one of my
to-
boys is gonna be playing in it still.
Oh, you might be able to
So I'm
get.
trying to get
Yeah,
to the
inside
front.
out.
Yeah.
No,
'Cause I see-
Josh put the seats in it, so like.
Oh, he didn't care.
One of my
Yeah.
boys is gonna be playing in it still.
You might be
Two
able
of
to
my
get. You
boys
might
actually.
be able to get behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking in my head, but we shall see. We shall see.
Mm.
No, it was funny because where we were sitting, DB was like literally straight in front of us as
Yeah.
well. And like, I
Oh,
think
could you see him?
Yeah.
Dwayne clocked
That's
him
so
straight
funny.
away. We've called him in it, and he looked at the phone. He's put
Edit.
it down, innit? And I was thinking,
He said I ain't picking up from these man.
He said, nah. Not
because
today.
I said to him, I was like, when he answered, I was like, "All right, we're here," you know. He was like, "No, you ain't." And I see
Yeah,
him
but
looking around.
I heard
like,
this from like 5 till like
Bro,
11.
it's
I'm
No, it
not
was
watching.
longer.
cut early.
I'm
longer,
not.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
cut like
I'm not
about-
we
watching.
like 8, 9.
8-9. We
Yeah.
cut, man.
And it was still
Yeah.
going on to about 11,
Oh,
12.
there's only so much you can watch.
No, man,
That's
it
like
gets
watching the
tiring,
game.
bro.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You right, mate?
Finish, mate.
So that's
You got something on
You
your.
know, I
You got
just
something on your
clocked. You
chin.
went toilet when I went toilet.
Yeah.
You need to go again.
Yeah, bro.
Are
You
you
know,
got something on your chin?
You're yak.
breaking the seal. Break no.
Yeah.
I'm good, but as in like breaking the seal.
You got something on your chin.
What was it?
It was like just a fluff.
Fluff. Probably from the two.
Love.
But yeah, look, we'll tell this story. Obviously, Sans will tell the
Right,
next.
start-
Alright,
start
let me
from
hear
the top,
this.
start
Let
from
me
the
hear
top.
this.
So I was at college, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was maybe let me think, maybe 20 at this point. So I had a girlfriend at the time.
Oh,
And
okay.
then,
I know exactly what it is.
So I'm sitting there, and then this girl just comes up to me and says, "Oh, my friend likes you." I was like, "Okay, have you got a picture?" She showed me a picture. I was like, "Okay, like give her my Insta." She's done it, and I was like, "All right, cool." So the next day, she started messaging me, and she was like, "Oh, do you want to come meet me?" I was like, "Where?" She went, "Come to the disabled toilet." So I was like, "All right." So I've got there, catfished. But you know when you I know like people call us grey things, but she
Yeah.
was grey. Like there was no colour to her whatsoever.
Wait, is this the first time you meet her? What do you mean catfish?
But yeah,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what? I'm glad you said that. 'Cause I was saving it to ask questions.
Yeah, like
No, like so in her picture she looked alright, but you know it's like the Insta filters. This was like
Yeah.
2014 filters. So
Alright.
so is this your first encounter meeting her?
yeah.
No,
I-
because you
I've
said
never
that
seen them
someone
before.
else
okay.
said the brethren
yeah,
likes.
yeah.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
So
Okay.
yeah, I met her and
Yeah.
she was just like on it. So I was like, oh, fuck it, innit? So we was just like literally every day was meeting in the disabled toilets, just like
Every day.
Yeah, and like, but it wasn't like the inside
Wait,
the
where
toilets. It
is
was like
this? Wait,
outside
college?
Epping Forest.
Oh, typical. Wait, huh?
Yeah.
Every first college.
Oh, I thought you meant actual epic.
Well, you
Forest.
went there first to go.
So what
What do you think of Jack? He's licking Gallon. Every forest
I
like
was walking around the forest late hours, you know.
at 2 a.m. You know, what's
you
it
think in the
licking?
middle of Epping Forest it's just a disabled
I
toilet.
thought he's left college.
No, what is he
Taking
thinking,
a bus
bro?
all the way to Epic
He
Forest.
thinks you're just licking Gallon in the woods. You think you're just licking Gallon in the woods?
Wait. He said he left college, took a bus all the way to Epping Forest to chop and come back.
Every
So he
day.
said he left Epping Forest College to meet her in Epping Forest.
In the forest.
In the woods, in the forest.
I thought you were gonna say I went there or something.
Nah.
He said, lick me there.
Wait, so
Lick me
Lick
there.
me in the forest.
You see the 37th tree. Lick me there.
Put his initials on there, you know. The tree so she don't get lost.
He's left the trail. He's left the
So
trail.
she can't get
So that
lost.
means he must have went
He
there.
went there earlier.
Put his initials. And he must have said, yo, you see the initials? Lick me there. It's the 37th tree.
37th tree, you know.
On
I
the
hope
left.
you're counting.
If we don't count, ain't no telling what's gonna
Don't
happen.
count. We go again tomorrow.
Yeah, so like, yeah.
So Epping Forest College. Epping Forest
so
College.
she was a dirty cow, innit? So every day she's messaging me like,
Dirty
There's
cow.
only one Jack.
She was a dirty cow.
she's messaging me like all like proper horny shit, and I'm like, you know, when you're 20, I was like, fuck this. Like, cool.
Yeah,
So I was
young.
ditching class at this point. I was like leaving. I was like, I need to go to the toilet. I was going for like 45 minutes, just going downstairs, go to the toilet, and like, yeah, just wherever, innit?
Yeah.
And then it started. Like, I didn't clock where we were. So we weren't in the toilets, we was outside the toilets. And then this teacher kept coming down, innit? But he wasn't the teacher, he's like, you know when you're at school and you have those kids that are just like, you think they're naughty, but they ain't on it. So you have to look after them, innit?
Ish.
So he's one of those guys, like purple lanyard.
Oh,
and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
He's come out and said, you guys can't be here. And it's become a daily
Wait, but
occurrence.
he's a student himself.
No, he's a
Oh.
learning support.
Oh,
system,
yeah. Okay. I see what
It's
you
becoming
mean.
like a daily occurrence.
I like this. You've grown up, you know, because
Yeah,
how you
grown.
told him before, how you told now shows maturity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It shows maturity.
Politically correct, innit?
He's now saying the right things. I'm listening to this story. I'm like, yeah.
I like that. He's good.
God.
And then
He said, give me a sick. That means he might go there.
It's been left, you know.
Yeah.
so a few days later, it started and it kept happening. But like they were just there was just like a parade of Down syndrome kids just walking past us, like.
Where are we going with this? Yeah, go on.
So like, I'm sitting there, yeah. Like,
I'm gonna for that. You said a parade.
You said a parade. That's what's killing me. The parade.
So like, just imagine like, I'm outside the toilet. It's underneath these stairs. I've got my hand up her bra. I look to my right, and there's like 12 Down syndrome kids just looking at us like smiling, like, you know that, yeah, like. There's no fault there, but like there's a smile. Like,
I was laughing at the way he's explaining it.
It happened bare though, innit? Until we finally, no, you can't do this no more, innit? But like, it was just the way they just walked past, and like they'd all look at you, like just so they're walking and just.
Wait, has this happened every single time?
It didn't at first, but then it just started, didn't it?
So every day they were having a parade, basically, while she was trying to get some. And as soon as she started, the parade began.
So like, right at the end of the parade, we're like, the guy holding a lanyard, he's like, you guys
Chris is trying to hold it together, you know.
I don't
know why, because I don't want to laugh, because the parade thing in my head is just, I'm going home.
Yeah, like, so when you say parade, like, is this like an event that they host that you just, like I said, use at the wrong place at the wrong time?
Like,
yeah, they play the music.
Are they going past like?
No. The guy took him out for walking a big lanyard, didn't it?
Wait, stop.
What do you mean by lanyard? What does he mean by that?
So what? There's a one big lanyard to help these.
You know, like where they have the lanyards over the vests, like where you know, like when people
high vis vests.
Like toddlers. When you take a toddler out for walking, you.
So what? They're all connected.
All like
What? As in everyone's lanyard is connected and they're walking like.
It's Epping Forest College, bro. I don't know what to tell you, innit? Like it was.
But they was all connected. That's what you're saying.
They was all connected. So one of them couldn't run off. Like it was like that.
Oh, like that.
I think they used to run away a lot. So
and this was all happening every day while she
every
was
day. Every time he had a lips behind the stage.
Every time he was lipsing.
Every day. Yeah.
So he ran into a parade.
Yeah, it was people.
Yeah, man. It sounded like
giving them a show.
Yeah. Wait, was this the same one that you said was a catfish?
Yeah, but 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 then it got to a point where she was like, if you want to do anything, you got to ask me out. I was like, I already got a girlfriend, innit? So then I had to do juggle both for a month, innit? So,
it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Jackson.
It's crazy.
Bro, Jack's got a history of doing. We went to the Ballers League.
Yes, so let's talk about that, man.
So we went to the Ballers League. I'm sitting next to Jack now. I think it's Angry Ginge.
Yeah,
his team's playing.
Okay.
There's YouTubers, all these young girls, everything. They're all just screaming, like they're screaming for Angry Ginger. I didn't know he was like the golden child for these lot. But they. How
can he try hide it from?
I know. Why is he hiding from us, bro? He's waiting for me to tell him off.
Like I saw Paul, you know.
He's leaving out the fence.
You're gonna bleed that out as well. You're gonna bleed about that.
We're gonna have to have words, Stevie, about that.
Say. Alright, guys, I apologize, man. I apologize. Go on. Even though we just literally done it, but we're just used to it.
You don't even clock it anymore.
It's like it's whatever, man.
You know, with Jack, I actually don't clock him anymore.
Yeah, no, same.
I never clock him. You've done it while you're there, isn't it?
Yeah, like 4 or 5 times.
The only time I clock him when I smell it. That's it. Like I don't see him do it.
What I was
saying, but I can smell. I'm like, oh, he's done it.
Jack will probably. I can't exactly fully remember though. Jack. I can't fully remember. So if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. So,
man, hey, stop for a second.
Go on.
That blue spot, yeah. Where's DB biting it? I can give you a foodie like that.
Person, are you sure?
Man, Jack pull out knife and fork from his pocket.
Bro, he went like this.
Jack pull out knife and fork. Jack
disposable, you know.
I swear to God, yeah, you were talking. He went like this.
I Jack blow that.
Jack this, you know.
Hey,
So Angry Ginge, his team at the time was top of the table. I don't know if they still are now. I know they lost.
They got beaten it.
They lost to Michael Richards' team.
Michael Richards, he was celebrating. He's had a PK humble,
dance.
He had a PK humble. That was funny still.
Obviously, these girls are screaming for Angry Ginge. Jack, what was the actual words you said?
So I just shouted out, "You ginger cunt."
Right now, for context. Sitting right in front of us was a ginger kid with his mum and dad.
Jack.
I wasn't there, by the way.
Jack.
Yeah, so sitting right in front of us was a ginger kid.
Yeah.
So he's turned and said it to me.
Yeah.
Loud. The kids look back at me. He's looked back at me because of racism. Yeah. He's seen the black guy, so he's assumed that the black guy said it.
Yeah.
And the dad's also looked at me as well.
He was with the dad.
And I'm there looking at Jack like,
it's getting worse, you know.
Bro, what's going on? The kid looked like he was about to cry. This guy's shouting ginger.
Jack.
No, fuck him,
Jack.
man. You little prick.
Jack.
Why wasn't he wearing a hat?
Man called him a little prick, you know. What did he do to you, bro? I was watching the game as an innocent kid.
The way the guy looked at me
Man's
as well,
calling him a
yeah,
prick.
he looked like he was about to cry.
You know why Jack's a pagan? Because he's dealt with that at school, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not ginger.
He's finally free.
I'm not ginger. He's getting mad. He's getting mad.
Are you saying he's ginger?
Are you saying he's ginger? Just say it. No.
Are you ginger shaming right now?
Say it in the back right now. Say he's ginger.
Jack, listen, I'm working. Yeah. I'm talking about the kid. I'm the kid.
No, wait. Do you actually think I'm ginger?
No, I'm talking about the kid.
No, fuck
The kid.
Wait, one sec.
He's
He's getting mad.
Man popped his collar and said, I'm representing.
I'm representing.
It's close enough. It's close enough.
Nah, that's a proper
I'm talking about the
ginger.
kid, man. The
Nah,
kid
fuck
definitely
him,
gets
man.
that at school.
Yeah, he
He's
gets that at
finally,
school.
his parents are finally taking
Finally
him
taking him to
What,
Ballers
PTSD
League
kicked in?
to
Only
meet
for
Angry
Jack.
Ginge, to see Angry Ginger, another ginger kid doing well.
Yeah, like somebody he can relate
And what
to.
does Jack do? He calls him a ginger.
In front of the
Bring
whole
him
stadium.
right back to square one. Yeah.
That kid is
Now he don't want to go out no more.
Now he's got to rebuild his blocks in
Exactly.
confidence.
Exactly.
Dad's stressed out now.
Now he can only play out of the state.
In my defence, I didn't call him a ginger cunt. But if he's turning around, then he is a ginger cunt. Why are you looking? Like, if no one's talking to you, like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
No,
we
fuck
got
it.
to do a lot of bleeping out with this one as well.
Yeah,
definitely got to bleep it, still 100%.
Damn.
Damn.
That's what happened at Ballers League.
Damn.
So now we sat for the rest of the Ballers League watching the football games.
Nah.
With an angry ginger kid and his dad and his mum all sitting in front of us. Every once in a while, looking back at us to see what we're on.
that's why we left at 8.
You man left early as well. I can't like. No, it was good though, because I was there as well that day.
Yeah, you
Obviously, I was there for my boy's birthday, so I kind of saw you, man, in the top left because Jack belled me and said, "Yeah, man." They said, "Look up," and I see him pause, and then that was it. That was it.
It's one after the other. You know?
Nah, bro, you know what it is? Because I watch these podcasts, these man be saying, why for that pause and all of that. It's kind of damns me, but I've got to protect myself.
You
In
gotta
this
protect
life,
yourself.
you have to protect
Unfortunately,
yourself.
We live in a time where we got to protect ourselves.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Did he fucked it, man?
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Yeah.
Yes, pause
I'll bleep
yourself.
that. I'll bleep that.
Alright, you know what? But listen, this is a major topic right now. I think it's one of probably the hottest topics that's spoken about right now. Gorillas versus men. Who do you think is gonna win? A gorilla or the 100 men that's fighting the gorilla? What do you man think? Because this is
Every day of the week.
100%.
everyone's finding different scenarios.
Every day of the week.
gorilla's
the gorilla
being
wins.
100
Yes.
The gorilla can even chill and allow you, man,
Big
to
facts.
get an hour of doing your best work.
Yes.
And he's still taking you, man.
100%.
But man like Chris
Yeah, go on, Chris.
you
Go on.
disagree with this.
I'm not. Let me tell you one
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
There's
tell
a
us.
stat. Yeah.
Yes.
There's a stat.
Yes.
There's a stat.
Yep.
Yeah, that says
Yeah.
a gorilla will still lose stamina after about 3 minutes of a straight scrap.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Right, I'm gonna tell you.
And-
I'm gonna tell you a stat as well.
Yeah. Go on.
A gorilla can chill, sit down, and you man be punching it up, and it ain't even broke a sweat
Tough skin.
Yeah.
because of the skin.
Ain't feeling nothing.
As I said, do your best work.
Yeah.
He can cool off for 3 minutes. In fact, he can go have a drink, chill,
Yeah.
do what he wants, come back, and then rip someone's shoulder off.
The thing is,
No,
though,
I hear it, but I just feel like 100 men, especially the type of men that are going. Yeah.
So how are you gonna attack this gorilla 100?
I'm not going in there. I've got ACL injury. I can't do it.
No, you're.
But-
for the ACL guy,
Yeah.
come on, ACL guy.
Nah, you're number 87. You're number
ACL guy.
87, don't worry.
Nah.
ACL guy.
But that's what I mean. I might be 99, 100. Yeah. But if there's men that are trained to fight, like Khabib,
Yeah.
things like that,
Yeah.
and the gorilla's getting tired after 3 minutes, if Khabib comes in 15th, 16th,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you might be able to do it.
So what's Khabib doing to the gorilla? So I know. So
Yeah.
I want to pick. I want to
What's he
visualize
doing?
what
Because
you're
you're thinking of the bear that he was fighting, the
Yeah.
bear, innit?
He
You're
might,
thinking of the
he's
bear.
a grappler, so he might grapple.
So like what thing you were saying?
You gotta think of
gorillas,
gorilla's strength. though.
gorillas bite as well, bro.
Yeah.
Where you
Bro.
grappling?
Alright, so wait, all three. Let me just confirm. All three of you think there's no way 100
No.
men can be a gorilla.
Bro, do you
There's
know how
no way.
strong gorillas
No,
are,
of
bro?
course I know.
Like a silverback one, yeah?
telling
They
you.
can pull your arm out of its
I
socket.
know, bro. I
Even
know.
Khabib, yeah. Even Khabib. As soon as he starts seeing 20 man getting folded, like
Yeah.
arms here, legs here.
Yep.
Even Khabib's gonna be thinking in his head, I'm gonna lose this fight.
You gotta think.
Unless he
one
knows-
punch
I
from a
hear
gorilla
it,
will break 2 man's skull.
Yeah.
One punch.
Because the thing is, his
But that's-
technique,
yeah, a bear will kill a man easy. He fights bears.
his technique don't mean
No, but a
shit.
gorilla will fuck up a bear though.
Yeah, gorilla.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
His technique don't mean shit if that gorilla's powerful, bro.
Bro, if that
Yeah,
gorilla,
but
Your
that-
stance can look
That
amazing.
gorilla's power doesn't mean shit.
If the gorilla grabs you,
that's
bro,
if it grabs you.
It don't matter what you do.
But in my defense, yeah, a gorilla has a weak point though. They must.
That's
do.
what, bro. They do. Of course.
Especially a man gorilla.
What's the weak
You
point?
punch it in his balls or something like.
Exactly.
If you punch it in his balls, like imagine like basically some niggas have to die before the nigga gets the weak point.
Bro.
So like there's gotta be like at least 20 man. I'm playing devil's advocate, yeah. 20 man has to probably jump on them, and it's one nigga that just goes in.
Okay,
and goes,
cool. So let's say for example you punch it in his balls, yeah.
Yeah.
The gorilla's in pain, he falls down to the side. What are you doing after that?
You gotta jump him.
Yeah, that's the
So you jump him, yeah.
Yeah.
So where are you hurting the gorilla? So I know as he's gone down.
In the weak point.
Where's the weak point?
In the weak point.
You say what? Just keep poking his eyes.
Every man, if you punch
Everyone's gonna keep poking the gorilla's eyes or something like until he gives up.
Someone has to poke his eyes. Someone has to poke his weak point in his ball sack or something. I just keep punching him up here.
And the minute he folds the guy who's hitting his weak point,
then you got to run.
All I've got from this is
the minute that guy's dead,
someone has to die.
then someone else is gonna come and try and do the same thing. Yeah.
The person that takes most of the shots, you gotta say is bigger than you. Like this fight is bigger than you.
100.
You gotta get someone that's dumb, though. You know that?
How are you
that's
psyching someone up to die? How are you gonna psych someone up to die?
It's gotta be someone that's got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Like you see,
we're thinking too much into the man thing.
Bro, I'm telling you, you know that Weatherspoons.
He has to be in a dark place.
That's a different story though. 100 crackheads versus the gorilla. That'd be a different story.
Yeah,
because the crackheads would win.
Got to be in a dark place to fight the gorilla. 100 guys in a dark place versus the gorilla.
Like he has to break up with his exercise. Like he go get the niggas that have been cheated on.
That's the message saying that the only way to get me back is to beat this gorilla.
If we're signing applications, the nigga that takes all the shots, like, he has to be cheated on. Like he just found out he got cheated on, and he said to his wife, "I'm gonna jump off a bridge. I'm gonna jump off a bridge," and then you got to recruit him within that moment.
You got 24 hours. You got 24 hours.
You got within 24 hours.
Man, approach him like, what's it? The guy from what's that show, man? Squid Game.
Yeah,
the guy at the train station. You gotta buck him like the man on the
train station.
We're not just recruiting from the UK. We're worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide.
Imagine how many people are getting heartbroken.
Yeah. So like you gotta send out ads on like Indeed or something.
So I just want a confirmation from you, man. 100 heartbreaks can beat a gorilla in a fight.
Yes.
I just want confirmation.
Because they're the niggas that have to die. They're the niggas that have to take
100 heartbreaks.
Yes. You gotta tell them, man, this is bigger than you.
They've got something to prove. Within those, the fight's gotta happen wwithin 24 hours.
Imagine crying.
This is for your kids. This is for your kids.
Oh my days.
This might be the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
100 heartbreaks beating the gorilla, you know.
I'll tell you, he's gonna be a nigga that just got cheated on, and he's telling his ex that he wants to jump off a bridge, and then he sees the ads on Indeed or something like, "Are you tired of being cheated on?
Plot twist.
Let's fight gorilla together."
Alright, so to play devil's advocate for you guys, because I'm playing devil's advocate for the gorilla.
Sassa's crying, you know.
I'm crying at this statement right now, you know. So to play devil's advocate for the gorilla, he's also had his heart broken. So the gorilla's heart's broken.
Yeah.
So he's on it.
Yeah, 100%. Because he saw an ad on Indeed. The gorilla saw an ad on Indeed. Because he was in a dark place. And the ad said, "Do you want to fight 100 niggas?"
His ex told him if he beats 100 niggas, she will go back.
Yeah, he's getting some. Yeah, so on both ends, everyone's in a dark place.
So who's winning, DB? Who's winning? The gorilla or 100 man?
The gorilla, man. All jokes aside,
all that, he's
because the thing is, you got to take it like. You gotta take the environment as well into account as well, because obviously if the gorilla's in his natural environment, the gorilla's winning, bro. Imagine if he gets tired, he gets jumped by like 7 niggas, he gets tired. Fuck this. Jumps on the tree.
Swings for like 2 minutes. He's watching them. He's up in the air.
He's watching them once he's catching his breath.
As soon as I catch my breath, I'm gonna kill another 30.
Because where are they fighting?
Where's the fight? Yeah, where's the fight?
Where are they fighting? Are they fighting in a box? Are they fighting in a forest?
I actually think it's worse to fight in a box against a gorilla.
No, 100%.
The more space, the better.
You can't be in a box.
Because if you're catching licks, you can't run nowhere.
You can't go nowhere, you know.
You can't go nowhere.
Imagine getting hit at the back of the head. That's the worst.
I'll make it fair.
Your girl just broke your heart, you know. You're fighting a gorilla.
It's got to be neutral ground.
So where's the neutral ground? Where's the neutral ground?
In the air.
Emirates. or snow.
He had to.
That said Emirates, you know, that's a neutral ground.
The Gorilla's winning. The Gorilla's winning.
He said the Gorilla's winning.
The Gorilla's
Nah, the Gorilla's winning, man.
And the Emirates, the Gorilla's
Because he's got bare space. If you're thinking about Emirates,
yeah, 100 Tottenham fans against the Gorilla at Emirates.
Let's do the whole of the Emirates versus the Gorilla.
Oh, come on, man. That's a good question, though.
What do you mean that's a good... Why you co-signing?
Gorilla's
That's
dying.
the dumbest question I've ever heard.
Can I tell you why that's done? Because the actual
Why?
boxing ring is at Tottenham Stadium.
Yeah, you lot got
this
the
should
ring,
happen at
bro.
Tottenham
So
Stadium.
it's gonna be Tottenham.
So what? You can't do that yours?
No, we ain't got a
we don't have
boxing
ring.
ring.
This is a good segue, man.
It's a broke.
This is a fucking good
We're not
segue.
going. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it.
He's gonna break his glass.
Let me break my glass.
Oh my days, you man are killing me today, man. I can't lie.
Alright.
We might as well, man. It's a good segue.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah?
Let's get into it.
Let's talk about
I'm playing.
the climate. Go on, Jack.
Tottenham
Go on,
won
Jack.
yesterday.
Yes.
Well done. Well
How
done.
do you man feel about that?
Expected.
Well, that's not what you said the other day, though.
That is exactly what I
You said Bodo we're gonna win.
I never once said
You
Bodo
did,
was
didn't
gonna
you? I'm
win.
pretty
Nah,
sure
he
you said
did,
Bodo
he
would
did.
win.
Like,
I never
Huh?
once
He
said
didn't.
Bodo.
It was
was gonna
Dwayne. Okay, it was Dwayne.
Like,
Never,
it was
ever.
Dwayne.
Yeah, it was Dwayne.
It was
Ever.
Dwayne.
Okay,
In fact,
fair
I even went on to
apologise, I
say
apologise.
that you lot are gonna win the whole tournament.
Fair enough.
That's what I actually said.
I feel like
Say
he's
that.
playing my games.
No, I said they're gonna
But
win.
you agreed with him. That's why I said
Yeah.
sorry.
I feel like he's playing
No,
my games.
I'm not joking. I'm being deadly
I
serious.
feel like he
I'm
feels.
not sure.
I think you lot are gonna win.
I
Yeah.
can't say what.
However,
Yes.
you lot can lose.
Yes.
But I do think you lot are gonna win.
What I said.
He's playing my game. This man is a smart man. Yeah. I know he knows the history of United.
So no. Why
Yeah.
you think I'm playing man games
Yes,
because
yes.
I'm an Arsenal fan? That's
Yes.
the only reason why you think I'm playing man games.
No, because you're sad. Because you're sad.
Head to head
Yes.
with United, you lot
Yes.
are beating them.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
And
In the
as we-
final, though, have we beat them in the final?
and my personal opinion of United,
Yes.
personal opinion
Yes.
is although they have Bruno Fernandes,
Yes.
that Onana guy in goal
Yeah.
will allow Tottenham to win this competition. That's my opinion. However, Bruno
Yes.
Fernandes is his own
Entity. Yeah.
And if he's on it,
Yeah.
he will score some goals back.
He
And then we will have to
and
see what
Maguire
happens.
too.
And Maguire.
And Maguire too, surprisingly, because
Yeah.
he back to back.
As a winger, he's
Because
not bad. though.
they ain't got a striker, in my opinion.
they
That
ain't.
Hoyland and Xerxes, even
front three's
if they
not.
fused together,
Yeah.
Hoyland's
they wouldn't
a
get any
footballer,
goals.
Man. He's shit.
He's had a
Who's
mare.
Hoyland? Yeah, Hoyland's done.
He's had
man.
a mare.
He's shit. He's
Hoyland-
not done, he never started.
He's had a
Yeah,
mess
he's done.
since he's come to the Premier League.
It's weird with him, because when he first started, I said, you know what, there might be a player in
Yeah.
him.
No.
You should never buy a
Nah.
Haaland of Timu, bro.
No.
Yeah.
He's literally
You
hard.
should never buy a
Even the
Haaland
fact
of
that
Timu.
people are
Fernandes
comparing
was
them
too
to is
big.
crazy.
Yep.
We could have bought Bruno Fernandes, and he even come out and said, I was close to joining Tottenham. We bought Gedson Fernandes. You remember him?
Yep.
Yeesh. But that's the
might
only
be
reason
what-
why I think you
Nacho.
lot will lose.
But
You lot ain't got brains,
I'm telling
though.
you now, though. You know what it is,
No,
yeah.
they got Madison. They got Madison.
I know. Listen.
No, Madison might be out for the rest of the season.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. We got Bergvall out the rest of the season.
That might change.
This is
that
where-
might change my opinion
Yeah.
on what's gonna happen. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
That
Yeah.
might actually change my
Wait,
opinion.
is it confirmed he's out?
So they said it's a knee injury. He's having a scan, but they're basically, if it's bad, out
He
the
did
rest
like
of
he
the season.
told, because obviously we went there, yeah.
It could be mind
I
games.
looked
man.
at him.
It could be mind games.
I looked at him, and he didn't like. He
I
tore
like
his
Madison.
ligament.
He's a good player, but
Yeah, he's
for the
quality.
sake of this, I want to kick him in his knees.
No, but did he tore his ligament though?
At the same time, it doesn't matter. We've got Kulusevski.
I love that.
No. We need
Give
to
it up for them. Give it up for them. At the same time, they got Kulusevski. Come on.
This is where there's a civil war. This is where there's a civil war,
So you
bro.
think Madison's better than Kulusevski?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
So
I
what-
feel
what-
like
what are you
Let
saying?
them do
What are
it.
you
I
saying?
feel like he's much needed on the pitch with Kulusevski. I think them two need to be on the pitch
You can't have
together.
two cams on the pitch.
No, obviously if
This is
Madison
what
plays
happens
as a
with Tottenham
cam,
fans. They just fight.
if Madison plays as a cam, we're putting Kulusevski on the wing.
I don't think he's as useful on the wing as he is as a
Kulusevski?
cam. Yeah, he's a better cam than he is a
No,
wing.
but like I feel like them two, we've seen it. Kulusevski and Madison, they complement each other well when Madison's in the middle and Kulusevski's on the right, because Madison can do he's got the one that's got the IQ in the midfield that can play the right ball to Kulu, where he can whip it in with his left foot and whip it
They
into
got
someone like
nicknames. They got
Richarlison
Kulu.
that's
They
good
got-
in the air,
they got Kulu.
They
or
got
Solanke.
Kulu.
Look at them, look at them.
We need Madison. I don't care. I know a lot of people think, oh yeah, but Ange don't rate him, this, that, and the third. Ange rates Madison.
Who are these people?
No, he does. Of course he does.
Ange rates Madison. He
Look,
rates him.
One thing I'll give.
We
you
need- we
is
need
when
Madison.
when
You
Madison
don't have
come
to
off
rate
yesterday,
him,
that's
bro.
when we let him
But
go.
I'll
You see in your
Madison.
club.
Which
You
one?
lot-
Which
we
one
need
of you
Madison.
saying that you don't need Madison?
I think we'd be fine with Kulusevski there playing his position. But at the same time, when Madison come off yesterday, we let in the goal.
Oh, but then again, bro, the
We
team that you're
need him.
playing.
I'm telling you now, it's an online agenda, bro. I'm telling you now, it's an
Bodo.
online agenda. You see the way guys were getting onto Bruno Fernandes,
Yeah.
Like last season, they said, "Oh, these guys paying wasteful for the under 10 hug, under 10 hug." They were getting onto him, yeah. Everyone's seeing it now how important Bruno Fernandes is.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
They're seeing it.
Madders
They're
isn't our
seeing it.
best player.
You, don't get me wrong. You man
I'm not saying
need
he's our best
Madison for
player.
Bodo. I agree.
Nah,
For
he's
a
not.
team like Bodo, for a team like Bodo,
We need
This
him.
is violated.
No, any club.
No.
Any club, we need Madison in the middle.
A team like Bodo, you
100%.
don't need Madison, bro. I understand it. I understand it from you, man.
He's trying to down players.
No, of course he is. Yeah.
We knew we was gonna be Bodo, yeah. But we need Madison against top clubs. We need him because bro, we're gonna rely on Basuma. We're gonna rely on Sarr. We're gonna rely on Benzema. I ain't got the legs no
I'll
more.
give it to Basuma. He had a very good game yesterday.
He had a good game. That's one game. I can't lie. He's still Basuma needs to go. I'm so sorry.
What was it?
You got to pick
Bro,
one. Do you want Basuma or not?
That guy has cost us
He
a
changed my
lot
mind.
of games.
He changed your mind.
What, Basuma?
I'll keep him as a backup. We ain't gonna get no money from him. We get
Backup, I'll take that as a backup.
get about
I'll take that.
We'll get maybe 20 mil for him. That's it.
I'll take that.
I'd
Alright,
rather keep
let me
him,
ask you a question, a
Yeah.
realistic question.
Yeah.
Realistically, who can you lot get right now to improve that squad?
Gibbs what?
You think realistically
why
you
would
man
he
can
leave
get
Forest?
Gibbs?
Gibbs, right.
Right. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. Now ask your
Because
Tottenham
he-
counterpart.
Because we're a bigger club than them for us. They're just in a better position. That's what I personally think.
Okay,
I feel
wait.
like-
Before you continue,
Yes,
why are you a bigger club than Nottingham Forest?
because
And what metrics are we judging this by?
Because I know what you're gonna
Yeah,
say.
I know
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah,
I
but
know
I want
exactly
you
where
to
you're
tell
going with
me,
this.
so I
'Cause
don't.
You're judging it by trophies.
If I don't have to go there, I won't go there. That's why I want you to tell me.
You're judging it by
Yeah,
trophies.
100%.
Because technically,
And
Forest
they've
are
won-
bigger than you lot.
But they're not a
But
bigger
I-
club than us.
Okay, fine.
Because
in that
they
sense,
came, remember,
in
they
that
got
sense.
relegated, yeah? They came into the league, they finished, what did they finish? Like 17th, like the season before, and now they're in a good position right now, yeah? They are.
Yeah.
But they're not a bigger club than us. They ain't done it consistently the way we
Okay,
do
so
it.
be real, be honest
Yes,
with yourself.
yes.
Yeah? If
They're a
you
better club than
guys
us,
were
though.
to play Nottingham Forest right now,
We'll get smoked. The thing is, yeah,
so why would Gibbs
we
White
wouldn't get smoked.
leave?
We wouldn't get smoked, though, because we've always lost 2-1 to Nottingham Forest or 3-1. So it's not a
You've
smoking.
always lost.
Where to
It's
go.
not a
So you
smoking.
go, yeah, he's
No, no,
stuck.
no.
He's doing this.
He's
Heavy,
He went like this to Jack.
heavy at, yeah. Nottingham Forest
user
is a better club than us
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
Evidently, like we're fucking, what are we? 16th, 17th. We're 7. We're low. We're just below.
Are you 16, 17?
Yes,
Bro.
You see that relegation line there?
Bro,
Just
oh,
it's
above it.
dark
my-
time.
hey,
I've never
that's-
seen this in my life.
that's
I've never seen this in my
very
life with
dark.
Tottenham.
No, honestly,
never
this
seen
is the
this.
worst season we've had.
I
in a
didn't
long
expect
time.
it to be that low, you know.
That's why.
Bro, how many losses we got? 19. We got 19 losses, innit?
Yeah, they definitely have more.
Bro,
losses.
hear this stat.
But that means
yeah.
you're chilling with Ipswich and them.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, if they wasn't shit, it would be scary.
It would be scary.
It would be scary times right now.
We got lucky because we can't technically be relegated now
Because of the
but
points.
I think they said when we lost to Liverpool, that was tied with the worst amount of losses we've had apart from
Bro.
this 1 year.
You know
where
that
we got relegated.
what that makes
And
me
we've still
question.
got like a few games.
You know, Poch, just before you
Yeah,
get to that
go
point,
on.
yeah. Poch, yeah, managed. I think the losses that he got from 3 seasons, I forgot the years, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 16 losses in
So it was
3
still less
seasons
than-
in totality.
still less
Yeah,
than Ange.
Ange done. Well, he got 19 losses
In one season.
In one
Wait,
season,
is this
bro.
Ange's first season?
No,
No, second.
Bro,
Second.
you see, like
Where
for
did you lot
example,
finish last season?
But he told
fifth.
you, man, he
Finished
won the
fifth.
trophy in his second
Finished fifth.
season.
He could've got fourth.
You lot are pretty much in the finals. I'll be real. You lot,
Yeah,
you lot are in the finals.
You're in the finals.
Premier League, we're doing crap, but Europa, we've done well.
That's a
We've
good
done
question
well.
though. Say if Ange does win the Europa League,
We got
He
to
stays.
are we keeping him or
Yes.
we get rid of him?
get rid of him.
No, he stays.
We got to do a Ten Hag. A Ten Hag
He has
approach.
We need him. We have to. What do you mean?
We got to do a Ten Hag
He's won
approach.
your European trophy. Don't
Bro.
disrespect. Don't disrespect the Europa.
But
League.
We got to do a Ten Hag
But
approach.
look at
You guys can't. Don't celebrate the Europa then.
No,
If you're
we
gonna
can.
get rid of the manager
No.
who took you to the Europa,
Yeah.
Love
Don't
for that.
celebrate the
No,
Europa.
no.
That's
It'll be a thing where love for that.
nah,
Damage
ain't
has
a
been
love-
done.
No.
No, Ten Hag. You know Ten
For
Hag.
your club, it's not. If it was
Yeah.
like United,
Yeah.
if it was Chelsea or something, it's a love for that thing because they've won Champions League.
We gotta treat him like Ten Hag. You see how he won the FA Cup? Next season he went in there, he showed his true colours again. Sack him. I think it's a thing where it's like, yo, we got for the history of our club, yeah. The fact that he's got 90 losses in one season, yeah. That's I don't think that's never been done.
No, but when was
But
we
it?
on
can't
the flip-
forget that if we win Europa. We can't forget that.
You can, bro. Because you lot ain't won nothing.
But the thing is, are we just gonna play for Europa then? Are we just gonna play
Yeah.
for and not play for the Premier League? We're just gonna sit on the
That's where
relegation.
you lot are now.
But That's what I'm saying, but I don't want to be that. I want to be sitting in a healthy position that we've always done.
Yeah.
If he wins the Europa,
and still compete
if he wins
for
the
trophies.
Europa, you go to the Champions League.
Yes.
And if he takes you to the Champions League, regardless of where you finish on the table, you should be able to.
I can't play with.
in the Champions League.
I'm done playing with that high line. I'm done.
Oh yeah,
we don't have the quality.
When you come to the big boys, when you don't come step with the big boys
can't
and play that high line, I can't wait.
Saka would have
the thing is, the high line works every now and then, but it's that he doesn't change the tactics for teams. With certain teams, like especially when you're playing big teams like Liverpool.
Say Arsenal as well. Don't be silly.
You wanted to say it, but
I know he's not even shy.
When you're playing big teams like Liverpool, maybe Chelsea, Man City.
All these teams were on top of the league.
Like you need to change the tactics and play the complete opposite of the way they usually play. It might work, it might not work, but he plays the exact same way every single day.
Naive, bro.
Doesn't matter who you play. It's just like we're playing my way of football. They can adjust to us.
Stubborn.
Do we do that?
Yeah.
But that's what.
Arteta switches it up.
He doesn't really.
He switches it up, though.
If you actually look at it, he doesn't really switch it up.
You know,
he does, bro.
It's still the same.
There was a time, the first time we
it's just
played
the
you,
players
man.
that he's
But
really
I think you're one of them teams where
time.
other teams will look at you and adapt to your style of play instead of you having to adapt to them. Because you lot have kind of established yourself as you're a top.
I like that.
You're a top 5 team now, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a hater.
Yeah.
No, go on.
You're a top 5
He's actually a
when you
hater.
get to that position.
I know he's a hater.
Yeah.
You don't even mad. You say what you say.
When you get
He's
to
a hater.
you're a top 6 team. So like when you get to that
Why is he
position,
confirming that?
He said top 6.
He said that was too close.
He said you're top 6. Let me paraphrase that.
go. When you're a top 7 team, when you get to that level,
Well done.
Go ahead.
Top 10 teams, you have to get.
Hey, someone cut his mic. Someone cut his mic, man.
Alright, we'll leave that top 10. Just say top 10. Top 10.
Yeah, when you're a top 10, 12 team, like, that's
fine.
Okay. We'll say that. Yeah.
So like, obviously, where you lot are going far in the Champions League, they'll be like, all right, how do we beat Arsenal instead of they'll adapt to your style of play and be like, right, we have to learn how to combat them, innit? But when
you're a top 17th team, go on. Explain that one. When you're top 17th,
we're gonna get to that top 100.
They just look up and be like, let's play our way of football. We know we're gonna fuck them up anyway, innit? Like, just go for Madder's legs.
I get you.
Like, yeah. We know the defense is a bit shaky sometimes. That's it. That's what you have to do.
The thing is, though, like Arteta's not naive, bro. Like. Remember that game?
He can be.
Whoa, yeah.
Compared to Ange, though. Remember when we played Chelsea, who was down to 9 men,
Yeah.
This guy still played a high line. That was the signs there.
That's crazy. No, I can't lie, that's crazy.
We was down to 9 men. Bro, you would think that we'll play a low block.
I can't lie, that's bad.
Like, we'll play a low block with 9 men. This guy played a high line with 9 men.
Especially
the signs were there.
I know, I can tell who their 9 men was
the
as well.
The signs were there, bro. Like, the signs were there. Like, for me, it's like, Arteta, I've watched you, man, against us play a low block. Yeah, you got your goal, and you played a low block. We struggled to get the ball in the box. We kept trying to play like Real Madrid, trying to knock the ball on the top. Wasn't working.
Wait, against who?
That's different tactics. Against us. That time when you beat us 1-0. Remember that time when you beat us 1-0? And then you, man, played a low block, and we couldn't get in your defense, bro.
Yeah.
You're changing up your tactics. That's not a pause. Anyways. With Ange, it's strictly just one tactic. I've seen him do it once or twice.
He might be a bit more
in Europa against.
Arteta's similar, you know.
He's similar.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but I feel like, come on, man. Arteta's a better manager than Ange, man. Come on, man. What are we doing there, man? He's got more than one tactic. My guy has one, bro. One trick pony, bro. One trick pony.
I get what you're saying.
I understand what you're saying, man. I think with Arteta, he's in a situation whereby it's his best 11.
Yeah.
He doesn't change it up.
No. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, of course.
He runs Saka into the ground. Saka got injured. It's what cost us.
Yeah.
Odegaard got injured. Essentially cost us. He's not been the same person.
Yeah.
Gabriel's injured. Havertz is injured. Jesus is injured. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, he's got that setup like Ange.
Yeah.
But right now, because he ain't got the utensils right now.
So you're saying if you had Havertz and Jesus, you would have won the league?
We would have done much better.
We've done much better.
Like,
Much
the gap would
better.
I mean, look,
Much better.
And you know as well.
You lot have done well, but would you have done much better with them two?
100%.
With Gabriel and Saka, you could have competed.
Gabriel.
When has he come back?
To put this in context, in the last 3 years, this is the worst season for Arsenal.
Yeah.
And we're second. And we're still second.
No, facts.
Yeah, this is the worst season.
Close to third.
Which is a
third.
Yeah, we're close to third.
Close to third the first.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but
I'm just
that's
saying.
still a statement though, deep it.
This is our worst. It is.
No,
This is our worst.
Yes,
It's our
it is.
worst.
No,
this is our worst season.
No, don't get
This is your worst season.
Big facts.
And where you lot finished?
Yeah.
So it's a statement, no? Let's be real. Let's be real.
It's not your worst season.
Why is it not
your worst season when you finished 8th?
That was his first season.
That was your worst season.
But we won a trophy. Yeah, same way how you lot
under Emery setup.
But same way.
Let him land because I want to see where he's going.
I was just saying it was Emery setup though. It was Emery's squad.
What, the first season?
Yeah. But everyone was bad at you, man, for coming top 8.
Yeah,
I mean top 10, whatever. But you came 8, whatever. But that was, for me, that's your worst season.
So cool.
That's your worst season.
Okay,
so you say out of 3 years.
So let me give you context for Arteta's time that he's been here.
Yes.
First season, 8th place FA Cup.
Yes.
Second season, I believe 5th place, just missed out. I think on a point. Third season, 2nd place. Fourth season, second place. And now 2nd place. Again.
I think the first, second one was.
Last season was mad close as well.
I think your first, second one was the worst.
The first, second one was
because you was that's the one where you was points clear, innit?
Yeah.
And then
about Christmas, 8
points,
I think it was like 10 points or something clear.
Yeah.
Do you know
I remember that.
See, like with the trophies on the FA Cup, yeah. See when we sat Mourinho and Ryan Mason took over for that final game. Yeah. If we won, would we say Ryan Mason deserved that trophy? Or
if you lot had won, Ryan Mason would be your manager right now.
Technically, he's the one that managed the team, so he would. But in hindsight, the people that know the squad beforehand would say that's my man set up. Okay, that's a good segue.
It's the same situation with them, and it's like, okay, Arteta won that game, but did he win the FA Cup?
Okay, this is a good segue, about people's teams. Yeah. Do you feel like Arne Slot won with Klopp's set up?
No, he took over from the beginning.
Yeah,
he deserved
Wait, what do you mean he took over?
Wait. Yeah, good.
No, what I'm saying is, if Tottenham won the Carabao Cup against City, Ryan Mason had 1 game to take over. How many games did Arteta win when in the FA Cup?
Okay, so
just the final.
No.
So
he had it from December.
It wasn't many games.
I remember. I think Emery got sacked around December time.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
He still had a few.
I just said if Ryan Mason won
with Arne Slot.
Yeah,
he bought, I believe, off the top of my head.
I don't think he bought anyone.
He bought one player.
Who?
Only one player comes to my mind, and he never played. I think he played 1 game. Chiesa. He played one. He played one Prem game, and he played, I think, maybe 1 or 2 cup games.
Deep that though, you didn't have to.
He's been shit.
He doesn't play him. He doesn't play him.
I'm telling you,
I didn't know that.
He bought Chiesa. He brought Federico.
Chiesa injury prone.
He wrote Federico Chiesa.
Yeah, but Chiesa is
he's quality. He's been shit though.
He's a good player.
But when he comes on, I can't lie to you. When he comes on, he looks
he's fucking levels.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't even need to.
But he never played him.
He didn't even need.
So it was literally Klopp's team.
Yeah.
That he just.
But only signed
his tactics, I guess.
Yeah,
he's got him from the beginning of the season.
I thought that the tactics.
Yeah, no,
he's had a whole year. So you got to give it to him.
It's the tactics, 100%. I think it's the tactics.
Yeah.
I think even this.
He got.
But people are forgetting this, and this is a conversation I was having with one of my friends about this year.
What was that again?
He inherited a good team.
Yeah.
But it's like Mourinho took over. It was an aging team. It was still a very good Man United team. He didn't win the Premier League in his first season.
Okay.
He didn't win the Prem.
Right, but what I was going to say for context, people are forgetting this. When last season, we went all the way to the last game of the season, there was a point, I think it was like January time, it was a 3-legged race with Liverpool. Liverpool was also in the fight.
Bruv, Liverpool was in it as well.
To tell you what happened to Liverpool,
very close. They dropped
injuries.
They dropped off.
They got loads of players injured and they dropped off early. So then it became a 2-horse race. This season they've had no injuries.
No one, bro.
They followed it from beginning to end.
No one was the competition.
They won the league.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Whereas every other club's had injury. Man City, obviously they had Rodri injured and God knows who else.
That was a big hit for
them. But Rodri was a hit.
You know what's mad though? They come back though because they're third now.
They're still on their way back. Yeah,
they're fucking third. I think they're 5 points behind you, man.
Could be a bit of both.
They won't catch up, but I'm just saying like.
No, it's capable. They're capable though because there's more than enough games.
They man played to the end. They played to the end.
I saw a stat saying that every game they've played with Foden, they've lost. Every game they played without Foden, they've won. And I'm not being.
It's fine margins though. I think it's fine margins with Foden, man.
Rate him. I actually don't rate Foden. Nah.
No, but that's a similar thing with
Palmer.
Palmer hasn't scored in so many games, but he's still sick.
No, look, I'll be honest. Palmer's good.
Temporary.
He's been on form though. Palmer's been on form for quite a minute. There was a time where
he hasn't been bagging. He hasn't been
bagging the same the way he started.
Let's be real. Palmer's a penalty merchant. Same as Harry Kane.
Nah, man. Have you seen his through? I'm telling you, the guy's got.
He plays those crucial balls, man.
I hear what you're saying, Jack.
Nah,
a part of me,
goal-wise.
A part of me understands that his stats are, a lot of them are pens when I actually check them, but he does have an impact in the game.
He does have an impact, but
it's kind of like a Bruno thing, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's like a Bruno thing. I feel like even when the times when the Sassy was there, bro, like he couldn't really rely on anyone. The same way with Bruno.
Same way with Bruno.
With Bruno, they can't rely on anyone, bro. He hasn't got anyone as clinical as him.
You know what I like
so he feels like he's
Bruno,
got to do it himself.
You see, even in a bad game for United,
Bruno's cold.
He still comes out on top.
Bruno's cold, bro.
Yeah.
It's mad because I hate to say this, but you see Odegaard, when we're having a bad game,
he's gone.
He's still, especially that PSG game recently, he was ghosting for the whole game.
When
and I love him. He's one of the best players I've seen. Well, one of the best,
Yep.
After injury, he hasn't been the same, innit? Whereas Bruno, even if they're having the worst game, they could be down by 3 goals. He will do something.
He'll do something, bro.
Do you get what I mean?
100%. You know what I like about Bruno? I think we said it today, I feel like with Bruno, it's shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah.
So guys will get onto him and say, Bruno, man, he wasted the ball, but no one's going to do that other than him.
I think the best thing for Bruno is to have Amorim as his manager.
Yeah,
because
he's improved as well.
Amorim understands him and lets him have the freedom on the pitch that he wants. I think when he was with Ten Hag, it was a bit more like, everyone else is not performing. You need to pick everyone else up.
I feel like he was wasteful though under Ten Hag. I think he was more wasteful
he was
under Ten Hag than Amorim. I feel like he's become more polished when it comes to his decision of parking.
Like, you remember Amorim was with him before, innit? At Sporting.
Oh, so then?
Yeah, that was.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Was with him at Sporting.
Keep getting my man.
And going back to Parma as well.
Yeah.
Remember
Portuguese,
so you
innit?
understand? That's what I'm saying.
I didn't know that. You know, I didn't know that.
Forgot about that.
No? Was it Euros or World Cup last?
What's that? What do you mean?
The last event, was it Euros or World Cup?
It must have been Euros now.
The big event.
Got beat by Spain. It was Euros, wasn't it?
It was Euros. Yeah, it was Euros.
You remember when Palmer come on? Literally within a couple minutes he scored. Like
this is what I'm saying.
No, he's like you said, he's an impact.
About the Foden thing.
Goal wise, no, not for. I don't rate Foden, innit? But I'm just saying, like
you can't say that, Jack.
The England squad that we've got,
he's better than Foden. I think he's better than Foden.
I don't think he's got a place.
I think he's better than
Foden in the squad.
Who?
Foden.
You think Palmer's better than Foden?
Palmer's much better than Foden.
You reckon?
Yeah, man. I feel like he's more relaxed. I feel like. Do you feel? Yeah, this is another good question.
I don't know, man.
I think this is another good question. Man. You know what's crazy? Because you know when you got PFA Player of the Year, he filled in for KDB correctly. I can't even lie to you. I think Foden snapped. He snapped. He hat tricks.
Bro, football's hard, you know.
But
bro, I'm telling you.
Do you feel that Pep made the right decision by picking Foden over Palmer?
Yeah, I think he did.
No way.
No. But I don't think it's because of the Foden and Palmer.
Yeah.
I think it's the selling of Mahrez.
Yeah.
He never fully replaced that player.
Yeah.
And that's where he
Mahrez
went wrong.
was very underrated for City. I
So
don't think he valued him.
So underrated.
Remember his
Even when he
touches?
used to come off the bench.
Yeah.
Like he'll come off the bench, touch goal.
Because
touches
you
were
could argue that he was
crazy.
he was
even at the free
single-handed
kick.
the reason why Leicester won the league.
Like,
like honestly, like I know they're Kanté as well, and like they had a few
Vardy.
Yeah.
They just worked as well as a team that Leicester that season.
That
was crazy.
That was their first season that they won the league.
They almost got relegated, I think, the season before.
Yeah.
Also, it was the second.
And then they stayed up and won the
league.
league.
They was snapping.
Crazy
Alvarez was happy to be on the bench them times.
And you know what it is? They ran away with the league early.
Wait, that was when Maguire was there, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit.
They ran away with the league early that season.
That's
bro, that guy.
Is he leaving or retiring?
Oh,
I think he might be
Vardy
retiring.
Is he leaving Leicester or retiring?
I think
He's leaving Leicester. He's just leaving
Leicester.
Leicester.
Oh, he might be
going
Wrexham.
Wrexham, that's it. Wrexham.
He's going Wrexham.
Yeah, to what's his name? Ryan
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds used to get it.
Because there was rumours he was
got
going Saudi
they got promoted
or America. I could see him going America, but he won't go Saudi. You got to think this guy's rich.
I said Jimmy Vardy used to drink energy drink before he played.
That's a Red Bull and vodka before every game. He ain't gonna do that in Saudi. Yeah, Red Bull vodka.
Did you go? No.
You know what?
I'm just saying Red Bull.
That's a guy that come from non-league.
It says Red Bull, man. I remember the. Is it actually Red Bull?
He said look it up, so we're gonna take his word for it.
Red Bull and vodka.
Look out.
I'm looking it up right now.
What did Jack say? Red Bull?
Is it Red Bull or Red Bull and vodka?
Red Bull and vodka.
I wouldn't be surprised. I can't lie. He used to play non-league.
What does vodka do though? What does the vodka do though? And make you yak.
Calms the nerves. But you know if he's having one, he's just like getting ready, innit?
There's no way. Like,
listen, before
the managers allowing that.
But they won't know, innit? It was half of these players.
Bro, do you think they don't do scans on them?
Yeah, but look, when you're as good as a player as Vardy was in his prime, it doesn't matter. Like they let him do whatever.
Can't be vodka, man.
Alright, okay. AI overview.
Okay.
To this answer.
It's AI at the end of the day, but.
Alright, let me find the proper one then.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna do that. If he's gonna do that, I'm gonna find
I can't let Jack out of this. This is false. I can't. I actually can't.
I'm seeing a lot of Red Bull. I'm trying to see the vodka part.
Let me look.
And they're not allowed to say it out loud.
What Daily Mail says, it's not quite vodka Red Bull.
Not quite. Okay, so neither of us are right. So
I know. I remember hearing.
Apparently, it says he had a Red Bull diet.
Yes, it's strictly Red Bull. I don't remember them saying vodka, bro.
Did he tell you?
No, I remember the commentator saying it when he was playing.
Cans of Red Bull as part of his pre-match routine
It's only Red
and
Bull.
overall diet. He has mentioned drinking vodka. However, it is unclear if he combined the two. That's what it says.
Does the club allow that though?
No, of course
No,
not.
it says it's unclear if he combines.
What source is that? Check who made it. It might be Jack.
That's the AI source. No, that's the AI.
That's AI.
But
Yeah.
I'm actually checking the actual see if.
Just say sorry, man.
No,
No, please, just do it now.
I said please.
Please.
No, 'cause I'm saying.
If I'm wrong, I'm
It
wrong.
says
If I'm wrong, I'm
energy
wrong.
drinks, double espressos. It doesn't specify if he's having Red Bull before the game, though, Jack. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
I know about the Red Bull. I don't know about the vodka. That's what I'm saying. AI. I don't really trust AI. I think AI is on the fence.
No, but it doesn't say anything here about.
But I remember when he was playing, the commentators were saying that he drinks a Red Bull every time he plays a game. And he's not wrong in that. But if you're taking
There's pictures
vodka,
of him being
is a
spotted
manager going to allow that?
drinking Red Bull in the tunnel.
Yeah, he drinks Red Bull. That's a fact.
There is pictures of him drinking Red Bull.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but how
that's
do you
a
know that's
fact.
not got vodka in it?
What, he
would
poured it
never
in
know.
there? We'll never know.
It's Vardy, bro.
Yeah, we'll never know.
We'll never know, man. We'll never
Vardy
know.
likes to have a party, innit?
Exactly.
But
So
who
we'll never know.
confirmed that then? If he ain't confirming, who's confirming it?
Jack was in the changing room.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Jack pulled the
No,
vodka in there.
apparently
Jack pulled the
he's in the
vodka
chat,
himself in there, you know?
Jack was a kit man, you know.
He must said he was a
Hey,
kid,
but that
man.
was a good season for them, you know.
Very
and
good
then I
season.
think back to it, and you
Yeah.
know what? Shall I tell you what I loved about it is everyone played their role.
Yep.
Yes.
That whole
Yes.
season, everybody.
Even what's that
They had
guy's
that
name?
guy,
You know,
Christian
drink,
Fuchs,
you know, drink
whatever his
water.
name is.
Yep.
Drink water.
Yeah, drink water.
Yes, drink water was
Popping off.
cold.
Where is
Wait, he went Chelsea, innit? But I think he's doing bricklaying now.
No way.
No way.
There's a video of him doing bricklaying, yeah.
You know, I'm not even. I believe you.
Nah, I believe Jack.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually
I believe that one,
I
though.
believe
That-
that
no,
one.
no.
See the shit I have
yeah.
to deal with.
I believe you. I said.
Everything I say, it's always like there's a slight hint of doubt.
I said I believe you.
Yeah, but like,
No, because I remember hearing something like that before. About
did
drink
you?
water.
You don't believe it. You don't believe.
No, I actually believe. No, big message.
no, I don't.
He-
Don't let him
I
get in.
He genuinely don't
care.
believe you.
I
Don't let him
care.
get
Stop.
in.
Yeah,
Genuinely don't believe you.
You
Shut
got
up.
it, man. You got it, man. This
Nah, he's playing with me. See, you go in his head, now he's playing with me. Now I go in his head. That's what he does. He's good. He's good.
Bro, don't blame me. You don't believe it, bro. Don't blame me.
Sorry. Nah, I hear you, man. That was a good topic, though.
Hey, but
Good topic.
speaking of topics and that, and we're still seeing that we're still on sports.
Yes.
We had, I think it was the last weekend, EUBANK
Yep.
versus BENN.
Oh,
Yeah, big fight.
Big fight.
big boy fight.
Shout out Chris EUBANK Senior
Yes.
for his
Yeah.
cameo.
He
Every
made it,
fucking
he made it.
time.
Hey, he made.
man.
Hey, listen. He made my day.
Rastafari.
He made my day.
He's the
Just
goat.
him being there made my day.
Yeah, he's the goat,
Now
he's
I
the
was
goat.
ready to watch the fight.
Yes.
What did you lot think of the actual event? What
Yes.
did you lot think about who won?
Yeah.
Is there any controversy? What do we think about Conor Benn's performance
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well?
Ben done a lot better than I thought he would. You know, I at maybe the first few rounds, Ben definitely won that. So I don't think it was a unanimous decision that EUBANK won, but
You don't think it was unanimous?
not unanimous. No,
Okay.
I think Ben definitely won the first few rounds, but
Yeah.
he kind of
Okay.
dropped off a bit. But EUBANK towards the end, yeah, he showed them, innit? But I don't know.
I think EUBANK.
It could have gone
probably-
either way, but I don't think it was unanimous that EUBANK.
I think
won.
EUBANK probably showed that he's more of the seasoned boxer. in
Yeah,
the fight.
yeah,
yeah.
Because he paced him.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because he knew. We all know Conor Benn's gonna come out trying
Swinging.
Swing
knock
out,
man
brawling,
out quick.
yeah, brawling.
Because but he paced him.
Yeah.
And
You know
towards
what's
the
mad
end,
though?
he
They
just
both
kind of
they both fought exactly like their dads did. Like Ben was more of an aggressive, like I'm gonna try and knock you out sort of thing.
Yeah.
EUBANK was more of a like, oh, I'll box you.
I'm gonna get
Yeah,
the points,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
when the
And
time's
it
right,
was good to see because this is what our parents' generation was watching. Innit?
they're wearing the same clothes as their
Do you
parents
know what
as
I
well.
mean?
Same.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
I love
Same
the entrance
shorts.
as well with their
Yeah.
dads, you know.
Yeah,
I've seen
it was
Chris
gas,
Eubank
it was
did this, you know. He started there, did this.
Yeah, he's the goat, man.
That has to be one of the best ring walks ever. You know?
Yeah, that
The
was
best
gas,
entrance
yeah.
of all
Best.
time.
And they played their tunes, their dad's
Yeah.
tunes, their dad's
Yeah.
entrance tunes.
Nah,
That's
it
what I
was
love.
gas,
Yeah,
gas.
man.
Serious.
I think the whole build up towards it as well. Obviously, the fact
egg.
that the egg situation, then his dad commented on it, and then obviously Eubank's going to the press conference talking about how
Who taught you
like,
that, Karen?
Yeah, like
mad.
Yeah, you
must be mad.
I didn't teach you that.
Who taught you that?
It's the way he's going for. He's like, I didn't teach you that.
Do you think that was a setup? Do you think
I
they planned
don't
it?
know. It was so good. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I loved it.
Yeah, like, I loved it.
Regardless
Don't
if
get
they
me
say
started,
Yeah.
that,
but
I
I
love
just
it.
I would love to know.
But you know what?
Say it
I just always knew the dad was gonna come.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew
But I was
it.
just
Come
waiting
on, man.
for
He
it.
had to be
Yeah.
there, you know.
No, because Eubank
There's
Senior
no way
did
he's
say in an
missing.
interview the other
35
day,
years
like,
of history, bro.
I
Viral.
text Connor and he was in a hotel. I think it was at the Plaza up London, and he said like, I need to speak to you. And he said this was like 8:30, and he said he got a call back at 10:30 saying like, oh yeah, look, I'm here, come here, I'll book you a room. So he's gone up and met him, and he said like, he goes, one thing about my son is he doesn't show any emotion like whatsoever. So he said they've gone, they've spoke, they've sorted out. He said like, what do you want? He's like, I just want you to walk out of me, and that was it. And then he said like afterwards he's texted him like, so EUBANK's gone home, and he's got a text from EUBANK's junior saying like it was nice to see you. And he said that was more than, he said that was like the moon coming to the earth sort of thing. He said that was it. Like he said my son doesn't show emotion. And then, like you could see like when he come out with him in it, like it was nice. It was nice. Even if you don't like EUBANK senior,
that was cold.
It was a nice thing.
It was actually,
you know, I liked as well. You know when Nigel Ben and Chris Ben was watching the TV, popping out, like they were surprised. Like
that's a generational picture.
Like, bro, that's like
I tell you what,
that's one of the greatest moments, bro.
It felt like WWE.
Yes.
The car pulls up.
Yeah.
You come out like Chris EUBANK Senior's here tonight.
You can hear the fans in the back.
Man
came out
in the fur coat.
Man come out the Rolls Royce. He come out the Rolls Royce in the chinchilla. Cold.
Him and his son chinchilla jackets coming out.
Frank Lee's was like that. I think the whole build up towards it and the way it ended.
Absolute cinema in it.
I think even the fact that they had a live band. Set the tone.
That was one of the best fights I've shown.
Bro,
and the fact that it was in a Tottenham stadium, it just made it even more legendary.
Then all of a sudden I heard dangerous.
Come here, this guy.
What did he say?
Say what he said. Go on.
I said even the fact that he came out in the Tottenham stadium, it just made it more legendary. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if it was at the Emirates.
Because you had that pussy going, oh yeah, I'm coming out to North London forever.
Yeah.
And what was the closing song? What was the closing song when he lost?
What was
Glory Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh gosh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, someone paid.
Anyways, back to I was getting my jokes off.
They don't win in football, guys. They just win in boxing apparently.
It's a boxing stadium.
It's a boxing stadium.
That's up, you know.
No, I was little side bands. But no, I can't lie though. Seriously, that's probably one of the best fights I've seen in a while, man.
There wasn't for a belt, but everyone was gripped.
Yeah.
My parents. They were watching it. They were like talking about when them lot fought before. It was crazy, man.
What a moment, man!
That fight they had before. Everyone watched that. But that's the thing. I feel like we missed out on good boxing. Like everyone always says, like the 80s era, especially when Mike Tyson come into it. Like you got to think here, like whatever you think about him, this guy was world champion at 18 years old, and you got to think like I know like you man.
You talk about Nigel Ben.
No, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
He's a joker.
Me and Chris don't,
I wasn't listening.
But you got to think for us, that's like what, like it's a long time ago.
He's a dick.
For me, it's 11 years ago, isn't it? Like that's world champion.
He's trying to say we're old.
No, but compared to us,
because you man,
you're 1 year older than me, younger than me,
sir.
He's like 6 months younger than me, but he's trying to. You know that matter. You know when you turn 19, he starts calling everyone big bro and that. Until you turn 20, you know that man. You know what I'm saying?
Let him land.
We're in our 20s. What I'm saying is, like 18. For us, that's a long time ago. For you, that's time ago. Do you know what I mean? Like, and he was world champion at 18
He's
years
milking
old.
it. He's milking it.
I just said, look, 18 years when you were 18 years old, that was a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like,
you know why?
That was dial-up time for you, isn't it?
That said it's dial-up time. He said it's dial-up time. He said dial-up.
You know Chris is a fool, you know.
What did he say?
He hit my leg, and he said, sorry, bro. I said, it's calm. He tapped my leg again. I said, what are you doing? He goes, you said it's calm.
Oh, think before you speak then. You should have had an argument.
He's getting old.
And Chris is actually
That's good.
And I was actually good. I went out to clean that one up. I was like, why is he kicking me again? Like, he's making a mistake again, you know. It's been 20 seconds. I said, nah. Sounds like that. Oh, my days.
No,
Mike Tyson, world champion at 18 years old. That's crazy.
He's actually a fool. He's actually a fool, you know. Oh, my days.
It was a good fight.
We'll clip it out. I want to see that back. I need to see that back.
The thing is, I don't know why I even thought that.
When it comes to like doing certain things with comedy, you're actually a genius.
Yeah, he's funny. He's funny.
Some
of the shit you do is just like, how the fuck have I thought of that before?
Yeah, I can't lie. And he does it with no effort as well. That's the thing. He does it with no effort, bro.
We're wearing a ginger shirt, you know.
He knew what he was doing.
Oh my god.
No, but have you man seen the press conference with Nigel Benn and Chris Eubanks?
I
Yeah.
didn't.
It's all. He's like, I can't lie, I hate him.
Wait, are we talking about seniors or juniors?
The seniors.
Nigel
Benn.
Ben, have you seen the one where he's sitting down and obviously Nigel Ben comes up because he's picking him up. Chris Eubanks, Nigel Ben comes up and says he punches hard, and then Nigel Ben gets up, comes towards him. He gets up his chest like this. He comes to give him some change. He's like, thank you, man. He's like, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Nah, he's a legend.
No, you know what I liked about Eubank Senior back then as well? His hairline was he's like crazy.
Yeah,
and like
it
he's
was
just
from
like
early doors.
He done the short thing, innit? It's like he was short at the front.
He's the least intimidating looking guy, innit? But it's just, bruv, he was the world's
Nah, he
hardest.
didn't give
worker.
up.
But do you remember his stunts?
Yeah.
When he's walking around the ring, he's like this.
I can't lie
During
though.
the fight, you know, he was cold with it.
He was good at dodging blows as well.
he
You know?
was.
He was good. He was a good
He was.
boxer.
He
He
was
was
very
actually a good
calculated.
boxer. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he was cold.
he's hard. He's hard.
He was cold, man. I remember that. I watched that like on YouTube, whatever. And see the man's walking around the ring.
He
like
does this, innit?
Yeah, he's like this.
Yeah.
Wait, how many times did the seniors fight?
They fought 2 times.
Yeah,
The
twice.
first time Eubank won in I think the 9th or 10th, and then the second time it was a draw.
Right, and they didn't do a third one.
Nah.
Damn.
That's what they're running the juniors, whatever. Chris and Eubank. They're running the second one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that actually happening? Is that confirmed?
They should be.
September.
I don't know if it's
September.
actually. Yeah, well.
I think anyway, but they
But
should
you know, they say this now, and then it gets closer to the time, and
Yeah, them two.
people
Like,
need to. Speaking of which, Eubank, what do you think about the weight loss or trying to make weight?
I think the fine was ridiculous. 500k.
500,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
but it's not even that. I think they tried to set him up with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
reckon?
yeah.
They knew
Yeah.
he wouldn't get
Yeah.
it
It
in
was
that time
too-
period.
yeah,
And
they
he-
did.
That's why
They
the
did.
fine
and he
was
did, and
there.
he won. Like that's why I gotta give it to him. Like yeah.
It was a risk. It was a
Yeah.
big risk.
Big risk.
Because you gotta
Doing
think how
that.
much energy you're losing.
And if you
like,
saw,
Yeah.
if you,
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
if
a
you lot
big
noticed, the whole day,
Yep.
every time the camera was on him,
Yeah,
water.
yeah.
I don't know
Even
if you
right
noticed,
before the fight.
every
Right
single-
before the
Even
fight.
when he was in the back, water. When
Yeah.
he sat down, water. Before the fight, water.
Yeah.
Every round, water. At the end of the fight, water.
Yeah.
So it's a big risk.
I
doing
think
that.
both of them two need to drop back down to their weight, or get back to their weight and fight people of their same weight class. That's it. After this fight, though. After this
Well,
fight.
after the second one.
Yeah, because they're both compromising, man.
Yeah,
they're
because
both compromising.
the thing is, Conor is in a situation whereby it's either he stays at the weight he's
Yeah.
at now to fight him again,
Yep.
or he goes and continues his fight at
Continues
his
his
weight
fight,
class.
yeah.
And if
That's
he
what
does
I'm
that,
saying.
it's going to be harder for him to then go back
That's what I'm
to
saying.
man at his weight class. So
Doesn't
I
make
don't know if
sense.
you man have you seen the Rise of the Foot Soldier films as well. You
No.
know, Conor acted in it as well. He played his dad.
Oh shit! No.
Oh,
way.
sure done.
Because you know, have you heard about the Essex Boy murders? You know
So-
those 3 guys who got shot in a Range Rover.
So from what I know, just to cut
I
you
don't know,
off
so-
slightly, his dad was a lance corporal for the army
I didn't know about that.
before he did the boxing. Nigel Ben.
I didn't know about that.
Didn't know that.
I think
Didn't
this
know
is-
that.
yeah.
Nigel
I
Ben
didn't
was
know
a
that,
lance
yeah.
corporal, so he was technically with the army.
Oh,
Oh,
swear
shit.
down.
Yeah, fair enough.
Shit.
Yeah.
Ah.
But this obviously in the film, like these, so the Essex Boy murders, there was like 3 like Essex Boy gangsters. They all got shot up in a Range Rover and they were left in a farm, and it was like a massive story for time, innit?
Yeah.
To be fair, someone got arrested for it, but a lot of people say they didn't ever catch the real killer.
Wait, so they never caught the real killer?
That's what people are saying, but
Oh, shit.
someone did go to prison for it, and I think they're still in prison at the moment, innit? But they said the people who actually killed him were like those underground gangsters, like because these 3 were just loud, innit? I think you need to watch the Rise of the Foot Soldier films, innit? But yeah, I think Conor played his dad in it,
Yeah.
and they were saying basically like he got trained by these 3 guys, innit? Like the Essex Boys.
Yeah,
and that.
yeah.
Shit.
But yeah, no, they're good films. So I'd say watch them. If you,
So
if you
to
can,
avoid
yeah. It's
to
on- it's on
avoid
Prime as well.
AMZ, I thought I'd check it myself because I said something. I thought let me check my. So Nigel Benn, former professional boxer nicknamed the Dark Destroyer, served in the British Army as a private of the Royal Regiment of the Foolishes.
Regiment.
He was stationed in West Germany for 3 years and in Northern Ireland for 18 months.
Mad.
Fair play.
So he was in the army before he started.
They were,
was
but
in
they
Germany
were
at
dangerous
Athens,
times
you know.
though, because obviously West Germany. That's when like we were like nearly at war with the
Well,
Russians.
now you're
and
just
shit.
referencing it.
No, I definitely no.
Well, now he was actually checking for the stats.
Yeah,
No,
I rate that, I rate
I genuinely
I rate
knew,
that.
but I wanted to double check because
Yeah,
I knew
yeah,
he was in the
Nah,
army.
you got it. Yeah.
Right, obviously,
Proof in the
Yeah.
pudding.
I didn't want
Proof in
someone
the
to come message me say, "Hey, you're a dickhead, bro. Why are you making stuff up?" So I thought, let me check.
I believe you.
Jackson,
from
you
the
got it, you know, like.
You gotta make sure, innit?
Yeah, I gotta make sure, man. I can't be out here.
No,
Just giving
but
it
the thing
AMC.
is, if he's in West Germany, If he was in West Germany at that time, that means he probably would have been watching like the Berlin Wall and that. So that means he would have been like opposite of the Russians and that. And we were nearly at war with them. And if he was in Ireland as well, that means that he was probably there during the Troubles when we were like beefing the IRA and that. So fair play to him. Like those were hard times.
Man, that was a crazy time where man were setting off bombs in the cars and all of that.
Bro, I just love seeing them come out.
What's the news though?
I didn't even know it was their dad's tunes,
bro. If you watch the fight when their dads were boxing,
come out to say
Chris Eubank, I think, come out to Simply the Best.
Yeah.
When he fought him the first time, and then Nigel Benn come out to what's the Dangerous tune by? Bro, it's. Do you know
Akon?
Dangerous. I was thinking that.
That girl is so dangerous. Imagine
you can't come out to Akon.
Nah, it was by Conroy Smith.
You can come out to Akon, but you got to win though.
Hey.
So I didn't know that was their dad's tunes, bro.
They're even wearing the same garms, like the shorts was the same.
It was sick. Yeah, do you know what it was though? I'm like, I don't hate Conor Benn, but I'm just so glad Eddie Hearn shut the fuck up. I can't stand him.
Who, Eddie Hearn?
He's a wanker.
Oh, hey, Eddie Hearn.
He talks like he's an ex-boxer that's turned into a promoter. Like, bro, like the thing is like you're chatting shit to EUBANK. EUBANK will kill you.
Was he chatting shit to EUBANK?
Yeah, I'm sure Eddie Hearn's dad was EUBANK's promoter.
Yeah, he was. He switched sides. But like the thing is like, EUBANK was sticking it on Eddie. That's why I like EUBANK. EUBANK stuck it on it. Basically told him to shut up and leave, and Eddie Hearn got up and walked off.
I saw that. He's like, you're not talking. You're not gonna talk here. You're not gonna waste our time. He just left.
He sounds just like his dad, you know. EUBANK, isn't it? He sounds just like his dad.
I love it.
Yeah, people say the whole like the cadence and pronunciations, all that. He sounds just like his dad.
I'm the king.
Yeah.
That's what he always says. I'm the king.
You know what I love though?
Like a king.
You know what these dads doing at madness shit? Like EUBANK's Junior, he's so used to it.
He's so used to it.
He just loves to it. It's like,
would you like a sweetie?
I'll take a Smartie.
Yes, they are Smarties.
Hey, Chris Eubank's senior.
He said Chris Eubank.
He said Chris Eubank.
It's the Maggie, man. It's the Maggie. But no, honestly, Chris Eubank Junior.
Why you say like Chris?
I say every letter.
He's even done the EUBANK.
He's just my foot, you know. Just in case.
His leg again.
But yeah, he needs a little show, man. I know he had a show back in the days.
Yeah, he did.
But he needs one right now because he's going viral. He's doing interviews as well. He needs his own show. This guy is funny.
I told you about the interview
he's
that
super
I saw
funny, bro.
on TikTok with him. He looked a bit.
What is he on?
It's a bit questionable.
Is that where he said that? Oh, we need to be a bit gay.
No,
I've seen that.
That was what. And his son's looking like, I know what you meant, Dad.
I think he meant apparently old school gay means like happy.
It's because it means good.
Like
it means good. Do you reckon he knows what he's doing, like play on words type thing?
No, I think he just meant it as happy.
He's a troll with it.
In his head, he is a king.
Yeah.
Everything he does is like a king. Hence why he talks the way he talks.
Yeah.
And behaves the way he behaves. Because he believes that's how a king should behave.
You wouldn't think that this guy was stealing radios out of the car.
Bro,
the way he acts, innit? Like impeccable as well.
No, but if you want to watch him proper behind the scenes, watch the Louis Theroux documentary.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You've seen that. Like, and he's saying like, oh, I don't love my wife. I respect her, but I don't love her. And he said it when she's right behind him. Like,
that's like where I don't know. It's Louis Theroux where a girl comes walking past and he's like, "Hello, hi, yeah, what's going on? You okay? Yeah, all right, I'll see you there." He goes, I don't know who she is.
You might as well Jeffrey from Fresh Prince. I swear my life.
For last one, what about Ian Wright and Eni?
Yes.
Is it Eni or Eni? I don't want to like.
No, you already said it now. We're not gonna bleep it. We're not gonna bleep it. You said it wrong.
No.
That's alright.
I'm kind of.
Alright, we'll give you one more time. Go and say it.
How do you pronounce it?
I'm not gonna tell you.
I'm not gonna tell you.
I don't know. I'm looking at you.
I'm looking at me to make the mistake. You know.
You got to
it's
figure it out.
It's ALUKO.
Any okay. So yeah.
ALUKO.
Yeah, go on, Jack.
So what do you man think about?
I want Jack to say it. I don't want anyone else. Go on, Jack.
No, I'm pretty sure. So what do you man think about the whole thing with Ian Wright and Eni?
Right. So I think if I'm gonna paraphrase because we're under time.
Yeah.
If what I actually think is that she made a statement, she was silly enough to talk to a reporter or whatever. Journalism, they're never on your side. Yeah. She said something. I do think she regrets saying the things that she said.
Yeah.
The damage is done.
But why do you think she said it in the first place, though?
She said it because she was trying to speak off her chest, and she was trying to also. She was also thinking like if she made that comment as a woman, then obviously she will get some backing. She didn't get that.
Yeah.
So
but surely that's her fault for not actually thinking it through.
Of course.
Yeah.
In this
Because
game, in this game of being a celebrity or whatever, obviously I'm not one, so I wouldn't know.
Not
but
yet.
I do know that not yet. But I do know that the journalists, they're gonna play off your words.
100%.
No matter what.
Well, did you see her interview with Simon Jordan?
No.
Like,
What happened?
Them two, like, basically having a chat, and he was more getting onto her about. Do you remember when she made those comments about the Rice deal when he was going to Arsenal? That
She said that Man City and I know this. She said Man City and Arsenal, because Pep and Arteta are friends. They're doing this back and forth to build his price up. But do you know how stupid that comment is?
The worst thing she did was accept the interview. Simon Jordan, like, the thing is, obviously he's a football CEO or whatever. He was, but he's a journalist first. Yeah. Like, the guy is so...
He baited her.
Yeah.
He baited her.
I'm not surprised.
Her comment was so stupid. So basically, what she was saying was
she couldn't back her
because Pep and Arteta are brethren.
Yeah.
They're doing a bidding war to increase Declan Rice's price. So then,
but who does that benefit?
But
West
that
Ham?
doesn't benefit anybody.
That only benefits
apart from West Ham.
Yeah.
It doesn't benefit Pep. It doesn't benefit Arteta. West Ham are the only ones laughing at the money. So how does that make sense?
And she tried to say, like, basically, like, she misspoke. She's not articulate as Simon Jordan, so she might not have got. But he's like, you still said it.
But then that also spins back to her point that she was making. If you know you misspoke and you're not articulate, why are you getting at Ian Wright?
Yeah,
for the football punditry.
Yeah, I can't lie.
We're Spurs fans, innit? Like, and like, the thing is, my dad, biggest Spurs fan, like, hates Arsenal with a passion. That's why I'm such a hater, innit?
Right, okay.
He likes Ian Wright.
Yeah, we know you're.
That's saying something, innit? Like, the thing is, no one hates Ian Wright, but the fact that she went for, like, basically Britain's most loved man, it was that might have been the most stupid thing she's ever gonna do in her life.
I think she went. I think you know what's
it was
crazy,
the wrong person to go after.
Yeah, like if you know that with like I said, we call him Uncle whatever, Uncle Righty, whatever. Yeah. If you know that this guy is loved and revered by a lot of people,
it shouldn't even be
and
about that though.
No, it's not even that. I think she should be aware of what he's done for women's football out of everyone. Yeah. Like, he's been one of the biggest advocates.
He's pushing women's football.
You see what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like it's you're showing that you're ungrateful. Yeah. Obviously, for me, just to do the devil's advocate thing. Yeah. Like, what she done was wrong, completely wrong. Obviously, she don't deserve the backlash that she was getting, because you know with trolls, they're saying crazy shit behind the scenes. They're probably threatening her, whatever. But for me, it was still wrong though. It was still wrong. Yeah. And I even saw, obviously, when my man come out, right, he come out and he said, I don't accept the apology, whatever. Yeah. Like, he was getting backlash for not accepting. I'm thinking, bro, like, he's standing on business.
It's not by force.
Yeah, like, he's standing on business. Like,
he's chilling at yard and someone's at him.
No, to be fair,
bro. Like,
when you look at
when you look at Shade Bar, it was about 75% positive for him, but 25% were like, you should have just accepted it, because, like, I think they're more leaning towards, like, look,
if he doesn't genuinely want to accept an apology, like, we're all individuals. Fair enough. He's Ian Wright. But if you genuinely don't want to accept an apology, be honest, bro. I don't accept the apology.
You don't have to.
Because he's chilling at yard and she's come out and said something off her own back. He's never added her.
No.
She's added him.
Yeah. And you know what I don't rate about it as well? It's the fact that if you know my man, like, speak to him behind closed doors. Like, say to him, look, Righty, I respect what you've done for our thing, but I can't lie, I want to push more women to our culture. He's got that power to do that.
At the same time, she's taking slots in men's football.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Who was that old guy that's been on? He was it was BBC or Sky. He's been on it for a time, and he was basically saying, I lost my slot because they said a woman has to take over. Like, I can't remember who it was.
No, you're right. That's exactly what I was going to say, because her point was, Ian Wright is taking a slot from women's football from another pundit or XYZ. Yeah. She comes on men's football. Yeah. Comes with her stats, and there's a whole videos of stats that she's got terribly wrong.
Everyone knows about
absolutely bad.
Yeah, I've seen it.
The Richarlison thing in it was ridiculous. Like,
we still put her on the show.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a diversity thing. We know it's a diversity.
Yeah.
To come and speak about XYZ. And now you're at Ian Wright for him doing the same thing.
Yeah. Don't make sense.
You can't have your cake and
it don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Like, she didn't need to come out of it. No one like asked her or anything. She just come out of this on her own.
You should be aware of the reaction that you're getting. But I think for you to...
Like, no one asked her opinion on it.
No,
she just come out with her
she took the interview herself.
I think what it is...
I need to watch it.
When you're with journalists...
I ain't seen it.
Journalists
someone might have baited her, yeah.
And once they catch something that you've said...
It's gone.
They're gonna.
You got to think, she's been playing pro football for a long time. She played for Chelsea women. She had England caps and that. she's media trained. Realistically, she's media trained. She should know better.
She should know better.
Other women footballers haven't come out and said this, and when it come out afterwards and saying like, there's this, I think from Stoke City, there's a like, I don't know if it was Stokers, but like, so I think she did hamstring ACL or something.
Yeah.
The club refused to pay for it.
He paid for a recovery.
$1,600 a month, yeah. And the thing is, doesn't matter if you're rich. $1,600. That's like that's someone's payslip, yeah.
Bro,
he's paying.
You don't know the person.
You don't know the person. You don't know the person.
He's just doing that regardless. That's what I mean. You can't hate the guy, innit? Like he's just like he's too kind. Like he's a sweet guy. Just to come for him, it was just. Yeah,
and it was a random come for as well. It wasn't like Ian Wright.
It was unwarranted.
And we're like, why did Ian Wright do that?
So he's come out of nowhere, man. If you got my man's personal number,
if people was backing her, she wouldn't feel the way she's feeling now.
Realistically, if you ever watch women's football, how many men are actually in it? You see zero, apart from Ian. But the thing is if it wasn't for him,
but if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know much about what's going on. I'll be real.
Facts.
We only know about women's football. Really,
he's one of the biggest advocates, bro. 100%.
I'd say he is the biggest.
I think his granddaughter play.
Yeah, his granddaughter plays in the academy, innit? Yeah, she plays.
But the thing is like I think most guys, you ask them, if they're actually football fans, like they don't have a problem with women pundits in the game. Maybe at first it was different because it's like it's a shock at first, isn't it? But like, how many people hate Kate Abdo?
Not many.
No one.
Not many.
Like same with like really Jill Scott, Alex Scott as well. Like they're people that, do you know what? If they're a pundit, it wouldn't bother me. I actually like hearing their opinion, especially Kate Abdo. She's funny. Like when you actually hear them, like
she's actually good. I like
that whole team.
It's a good team.
That team's a good team.
100%.
Do you know, out of everyone, I think most people hate fucking Carragher more than her. Like,
definitely. You know what? He said some crazy stuff.
I hate Carragher, yeah. But at the same time, I like
guys. Because that's another.
I know we're about to dive into
it.
My head's hot about Carragher as well,
bro.
As much
write that down.
As much as I hate him, though, I feel like we need him there, you know.
Well, you need someone that's to play
devil's advocate. You need someone that's not going to agree with the rest of the world.
Yeah, I get it.
He's like a Jermaine Genius guy, but you know I can't stand Gary Neville. I think he's the shittest pundit.
Hey,
he hates Arsenal.
We got to talk about it in the next one.
A whole another one.
Because this is 100%.
Honestly, I think the most overrated pundit in the world is Gary.
Guys, as you can see, everyone's head is hot.
Yep.
Because we got to football punditry. But
next week,
we'll save that for next week's episode. Because that probably will take the whole 2 hours.
Yes.
But you guys are listening to The Fool's Den. If you like what you like, subscribe. XYZ. Follow the page on Instagram, The Fool's Den. And guys, anyone else want to say anything here?
Rastafari.
Right, we're signing out.
You must be mad.
You must be
mad.
You must be mad.
What you say?
We're back, man. Fool's Den. Let's go.
Let's
do it.